Here we are. Okay. So I'm gonna make my character on the gonna make my rogue real quick, and then we can actually get started here. Hey, what's going on? It's Inventor here, bringing you another walkthrough in Diablo 4 Season 7. So I'm doing a 1 to 60 with the Dance of Knives rogue here in Season of Witchcraft, and as part of the content for the season, we have unraveling the mystery of the missing heads, pursuing whispers to hunt the head rotten, and earning wild witchcraft powers and occult gems. So that's all a part of season 7. Rogue is one of the classes that I'm a little less familiar with, but even so, Dance of Knives combined with Imbuements is pretty insane for leveling. As with my other runs this season, my main focus is on the new content, meaning that we're almost exclusively doing headhunts. Headhunts are the new zone added in as part of the season with a bunch of whispers, and since the whisper rewards aren't tied to difficulty, I'm starting on normal. For my leveling, I'm going to run the first quest of the seasonal questline just to unlock the Coven reputation rewards, and then spamming headhunts from 1 to 60 with the class quest in between. In case you are not aware, picture headhunts like Helltide zones with Headrotten, which are a new type of monster, and an insane amount of whispers too. A new one is spawned every 10 minutes and lasts for 40 minutes. So if we take a look here at the minimap, or the world map, you can see this headhunt will end in 35 minutes, but in 5 minutes a new headhunt will I guess, flagged on the map. You get Restless Rot from killing Head Rotten in these zones, and then the Restless Rot that you get are used for your witch powers, and I'll talk about that later. In a moment, I'll tell you which things I need from my Codex of Power, but note that we get so much loot from headhunts that I think it will be safe to skip the unlocked dungeons for them. As far as I know, this is the fastest method for gaining XP, unless you get power leveled by another player or your other characters somehow. And I finished my last run with the Minion Necro in around 3.5 hours, going 1 to 60 and even clearing the pit and getting to Torment 1. So for aspects and tempering, let's start off with the tempering here. This is now my 5th character, so I have a bunch of tempering recipes and aspects already. With that said, in this case, I'll just use whatever I have, but do note that even as a fresh character, you get the base version of the tempering recipe Natural Finesse, which is more than enough to handle pretty much everything in the game, especially if you're playing on normal mode. So the recipes to keep in mind, in this case, are Natural Finesse, which will give damage to pretty much everything, like all of your skills, all of your imbuements, and just works with all of your sources of damage for the most part. And for aspects, well, the thing about aspects is, I believe for Dance of Knives, while leveling, I use pretty much whatever I get access to. So in this case, it would just be like Inner Calm, Elements. I don't think I can get Conceited, or a barrier for Conceited, although there is a Wish Power that gives you barrier, so maybe I'll use that. Edge Masters. And then there's plenty of other ones that also help out, that are rogue specific. So all these other aspects are like general aspects that all of the classes would have access to. But there's plenty of rogue ones that I don't have access to because this is my first rogue. So I think, how many of these do I have to sift through? Okay, I'm not going to go through every single one. I just don't think there's a point. Just know that I'll just throw on whatever aspects I end up getting for rogue by the time I begin running the pit. But until then, we'll just use the generic aspects to boost their damage. Now, in terms of skills, I looked at the patch notes, and there's no major changes to Dance of Knives from last season. So Dance of Knives is over here. Wait. It's been a while since I played this. Here we go, Dance of Knives. So Dance of Knives is here, and I think the one thing that really changed is that I think they increased, like, I don't remember, but they did make like a slight change to Dance of Knives. Just can't remember what it is right now. But there were plenty of changes to their other skills. I don't think that those are relevant to this run in particular, though, so I'm just going to leave that be. So for now, I'm going to grab this Blade Shift. Then we're going to put 3 points into Target Practice for some extra critical strike chance. Point into Stutter Step here, or 3 points into Stutter Step. Actually, other way around. So I need 1 point in Target Practice. I need to max this out for more movement speed. Then we're going to get Dance of Knives. And I'm actually just going to max out Dance of Knives right away. Maybe minus a point so that I can get Dance of Knives enhanced version. And then... oh, yeah, here. Oh, I remember now. In Discipline Dance of Knives, there used to be only a 20% chance to pierce. But now it's 35%. So that's what they adjusted. Now, I remember using stun grenades, and I don't think I was too happy with those. I'm going to do Discipline Dance of Knives for this one. I'm going to be honest, I don't really have the build planner for this character handy right now. So I'm just doing this off memory, but I'll try to put it together in a way where I can run Pit Tier 20 by the time this run's done. So that's for skills. I'll put in skills as I get more points. Now that we're done with the aspects, tempering, and skills, we can go through the season journey stuff. So in this case, you can see that I already have some of the season blessings from having played with my other characters. I have Urn of Aggression, XP bonus maxed out here. So that's initial 20%. And I also have a higher chance to get greater collections from when I turn in rewards at the Tree of Whispers. So both of those are good. If you have season journey rewards, you can always turn those in to boost your character as you complete the objectives. I've already done some of the objectives on my other characters, mainly my companion druid, but of course you can turn these in whenever you get them, in case your character feels too weak or you weren't able to get items like a 750 item power when you reach level 60. And of course, if for some reason you do have access to renown rewards, you ideally want to save those for when you reach level 60 as well. But in this case, we're probably not going to be getting maxed out renown since we're not doing strongholds from like 50 to 60. We're mainly just focused on running these hell tides. No, sorry, headhunts. So last but not least, we have elixirs and incense. So just remember to pop an elixir or incense whenever you get them. I will get some elixirs when I complete the first quest, or the first part of the seasonal quest line. So that should help us a little bit too. Okay. Now I've said everything I've needed to. It's time for us to start. So hope I haven't put you to sleep with all the talking. So I'm going to start the seasonal quest line here first, and I'm just going to run up to this character, this NPC. He's going to talk, and then
The Wanderer. I see now why the people call you this. You took a long
once
time to
I
get here.
start the quest line, I actually need to go to the den and pick up a
The
mercenary.
people call
So
me Wit.
oh, very
Then
well, I
come with
accept.
me.
And then I know that like I've done this part of
I
the
hate
season.
this
Like
way.
I think this is my fourth time doing this. So
And they come with
overgrown
more
door or overgrown root, whatever. And then I'd go in. And before I actually do the first
What's this?
quest here, I'm gonna go to the den and I'm gonna pick up a mercenary real quick. And I'm also gonna equip a pet. So, of course, last season I wasn't using any of the Vessel of Hatred content. This season, I think I will. I think it's fair to assume that the majority of people who are playing this have Vessel of Hatred. So I'm gonna play on the same boat here. The pet will help me pick stuff up, so I don't have to go and collect every single thing. Now, for hiring a mercenary, I played around with each of the mercenaries in my previous runs with the other classes. Rahere is pretty much always a safe bet for extra damage, but I have a lot of fun with Subo and his passive allowing me to see everything on the map. So that's who I'm going to use here. Do remember that mercenaries are also useful for the report rewards. So you can see here, like towards the end, you can get like some legendary amulets. I think there's like a masterworking cache and all of those. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Yeah, Molotov here. The one that I really wanted was where's the cooldown reduction one? Is this one, Thrill Seeker. So explodes chance to deal drop the healing potion. I don't care about healing potions for leveling. And yeah, here we are, Thrill Seeker. So that's for Subo. And then we can get one reinforcement mercenary. I think that okay, this one is already rank 10 on the report. I'm pretty sure Rahir also is rank 10. So I think I'll just use Aldian. Yeah, you can see he's rank 9. Cool. And for reinforcement, I don't know. I guess I can get like this one. Yeah, Field of Languish, and then I can tie that to whenever I get hit with CC. Sure, why not? So, yeah, that's that. We can finally begin the quest for real this time. Yeah, so while I do this, I just wanted to talk about for the leveling process. I'm gonna skip all these routes. They spawn monsters, but I don't care about that. The sooner we finish this quest, the better. Now, regarding the leveling process, just to reiterate one more time, I'm skipping the codex in this case. I'm starting off with the seasonal quest line first, and then after the seasonal quest line, I'm just gonna do the class quest when I reach level 15. And aside from that, I'm just gonna be running headhunts. That's it. Headhunts from 1 to 60 with class quest and just the first part of the seasonal quest line. Oh, one other thing about the seasonal quest line. If this were like a fresh character, the first quest on the seasonal quest line gives me 25 Restless Rot, which is just enough to unlock one witchcraft power here. So after this is done, I'm going to put a point into, or I'm going to activate Aura of Siphoning. Aura of Siphoning is really nice for leveling. Does a lot of damage. I'll explain how that works in a second. Wow. Do quite a bit of damage with the Dance of Knives here. Yeah, this is going way quicker and way more easily than with my other characters. I don't know if it's because Dance of Knives is just that strong, or if it's because... or if it is because they nerfed it in like a patch or something. But I don't think they wrote anything in the patch notes, so I think Dance of Knives just happens to be that strong. Okay, I'm gonna speak with Galena at the Tree of Whispers. I'm gonna start doing something that I realized on my last run. So in the last run, I realized that there's really no point. There's really no point in me carrying all the magic and common items. It's only when rares start showing up that I can start sifting through them.
You have fought the creatures.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip that. And okay, now we have access to Coven's Favor. And then, of course, we would view the witchcraft powers normally. That gives us another level up. And then you can see here I pick up the Restless Rot. That's what gives me 25. And I think this cache gives me 3 elixirs too. So now I can pop those when I reach level 10. And I have to collect Grim Favors, but yeah, I unlock the Coven reward cache. That's like the main thing. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna upgrade just my starting pieces of equipment real quick. Then once that's done, I'm not gonna pick up stuff until I see that they are common and magic items, or if they're not common magic items. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's go here first. I usually like to leave myself a little bit of buffer room for like another zone. So yeah, when rares start dropping, I can start picking them up and tempering them for damage or whatever else I need, but I don't really need to upgrade my items right now because I'll be able to like instantly kill everything for the next like 5 or so levels at least. And then probably a little more slowly, but still pretty quick. All the way up until level 20, so. Yeah. Artillery Shrine, nice. Artillery Shrine doesn't... Oh, it actually does help me, I realize. Artillery Shrine's good because it does increase my attack speed, even if we don't see the, Well, I could actually do this. Why aren't they getting hit by these? Or maybe they... Oh, yeah, they are. No, I'm better off with Dance of Knives. Oh, that was weird. Earlier it wasn't working, but now it is. Okay. So I'll pay a bit more attention to the game in a second, because I am actually not really paying as much attention as I should here. But yeah, what I was saying was, you can see in my inventory that because this isn't a fresh character, I'm sitting on 47 million gold now. All of my materials, like, I have more materials than I'll be able to use for the rest of the season. At least, not counting Obdicite, right? But Veiled Crystals, Angel Breath, all of those. Well, okay, actually Angel Breath too. I might use up a lot of those, but everything else, like Iron Chunks and whatever other materials I need to upgrade my equipment, I have so many of those that I don't even need to worry about salvaging anything anymore, at least on this character. If this were a fresh character, though, I would pick up every item. Well, I wouldn't even need to pick up every item. like normally, like last season, I picked up every item I found and I salvaged it because yeah, I'm like I didn't have enough materials. But this season, like you'll see very quickly, there is so much loot that drops that you simply won't be able to keep track of everything. Like you'll pick up so much stuff and you'll just have to salvage them in like full inventories worth of items. So I don't really think that it's worth it to sit here and pick up common and magic items. Even rares, it's not worth it to pick up rares after a certain point until like level 50. So like at level 15, let's say I get like a rare chest armor. I'd probably just use that rare chest armor. I'd imprint or temper whatever aspect I need on it, and then I just let it sit there for the next 30 levels. And I wouldn't even bother picking up loot or looking through the loot that I get. I would just focus on salvaging everything, like all the legendaries I find. Like I pick it up and salvage it if it's legendary, but if it's rares, I wouldn't even bother looking at it. If it's common or magic, I definitely wouldn't bother looking at it. After level 50, okay, well I finished that one. After level 50 though, you might want to consider, or well, in my case, I would start to consider picking up more items. Still probably would be looking for legendaries, but I would pay a little bit more attention because the transition from like level 50 to 51, then 51 to 52, can be kind of jarring. Like the monsters suddenly gain a lot more health, and the strength of your items also goes up by like a lot. So some things to look out for. Right. Now that I've gotten all that out of the way, I'll actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, so there's a treasure goblin right here. I'm gonna ignore it because it's not gonna give me anything that I really need right now. I need XP, and I need herbs, and I also need to do this shepherd whisper here. So yeah, for the last little while, I've just been mindlessly killing monsters, but in reality, there's a certain order that I need to do these in. Oh, I finished a set of whispers. And I'm going to explain this a little more later, but there's this thing that I have been trying to do called, like, 6 whisper method, or, like, 20 grim favors. So usually what I do in these zones, what I usually do in these zones is that there are 6 specific whispers that I run. They give me 20 grim favors, and then I move on to the next area. And sometimes I just so happen to pick up some of the other whispers just on the way. Like when I was running the patrol whisper, sometimes I pass by other villagers that are entangled and so on. That's how this season works, right? Like part of the main theme is that they're really upping the whispers, so you get like a lot, I guess, more rewards, or yeah, like whispers are a lot more feasible as a leveling method, and you do it alongside like killing monsters and whatever else you're doing, at least in these zones. There. Okay, so you see that we're done Shepherd, and we also see that an uprooted cocoon was spawned, so that would be for Fugitive, like Husk, or whatever it's called. Okay, so the herbs kind of bugged out, like this is still going on where sometimes it just won't show up on the mini-map, so I might have to skip that one for now. In the next zone, I'll try and be a little more conscious about doing that one first. About doing the like scour first, so that I don't run into this problem. Oh yeah, I'm level 10 now, so I need to pop an elixir. There we are. And hopefully I make it in time for the Headless Husk, which should have spawned by now. Okay, yeah, I'm here. And it seems there's a second Dance of Knives rogue here. I also have 10 skill points, so I'll use those. But usually, I like to use my skill points when I'm somewhere that I can actually sift through which skill points I need to toss in. Aside from the Headless Husk, everything is dying in one hit. I haven't really upgraded any of my gear. Like, okay, sure, I can pick up some short swords here. Why not, real quick? Just to up my damage. But for the most part, I haven't really needed anything else yet. But we'll get more stuff soon. Here we go. Cold Steel Bow and this little sword right here. So we're pretty much done this area now, you see? There's also one last Thrall of Rot, so I'm just gonna swing by there. Well, I guess there was also a Thrall of Rot behind me, but... So you see, this is done now. I'm, like, maxed out on Whispers. I can turn in at the Raven of the Tree, and we're already done our first one, right? Let's do Boots. Maybe I can up my movement speed a little bit. So we're still killing the monsters instantly, so we can... Okay, I see. So I'm gonna go here next. Yeah, this is the nearest waypoint. So we're still at the point where we're instantly killing pretty much every monster that we come across with our Dance of Knives. I don't need to upgrade my items just yet, but I will. I will very soon. I just need a little bit more time. And then we'll there. So yeah, you can see that there's these herbs that are showing up, but this is Subo's special ability here. See where all the monsters are. Very helpful for me. Yeah, this zone is a little bit farther out. So this is one of the reasons why I didn't... Like, I tried doing the seasonal quest line on the other characters as, like, a leveling method, and I just don't think that the amount of XP that you get from those... from the seasonal quest line, like, you get, like, one level, like, early on, like, a full level for each of the quests that you complete. But it just takes too long to complete the individual missions that they're attached to, in my opinion. Like some of them will have you go all the way to, like, a dungeon in the far corner of the map, that kind of stuff. So that slows you down quite a bit. Okay, so let's do... let's pick up these herbs first. That's why we're here. Oh, let me, I actually didn't start to time myself. Okay, let's start at 22 minutes. Let's say 23 minutes. And I'm at, like, level 12.9% here. Or 90%. Oh. Yeah, you see that I'm still doing plenty of damage. I'm short, like, I still haven't added any of my skill points this whole time, right? Keep that in mind. I haven't used a single skill point since I first threw in my skill points at level 1. Now I have like 12 more. And I'll have a chance to toss those in very shortly. Just need to send this one in. Okay, so we finished Shepherd, and then we can uproot cocoons. Okay, one of them turns out to be... Or we can, like, hit the exposed roots, and then now one of them happens to be a cocoon. While we have to wait, like that one I have to wait a minute for the boss to spawn from it, and then I have to go kill it. I'm gonna use this opportunity to try and grab the remaining herbs that I'm missing. And also try to run this Whisper. Slaying the Goatman. Yep. Okay, hold on a second. So, maybe this for potion, or for more... So this one is Unstable Elixirs. If I use a potion, I get 18% more damage for 10 seconds. This thing gives me more damage to healthy and injured. I mean, this is actually perfect timing, like, that I can do this while I was waiting for the boss to spawn, right? And while there's no herbs nearby. So, there. Oh, and then there's supposed to be a Shadow Imbuement, I believe. Shadow Imbuement does, like, a ridiculous amount of damage. Okay. There. No, wait. This one's vulnerable. Okay. Now I can activate my Shadow Imbuement, and then suddenly I do, like, a ton more damage. I don't know if that's my damage or the other guy's damage. I mean, he's also a rogue with Dance of Knives, and he's level 60, so I would think that he's doing more damage, but he also is... Like, monsters would scale with his level, so I'm not entirely sure. Purge the Rot. There's an herb right here. And where's the, oh yeah, I gotta kill more goatmen in this area too. Wisps. Oh! I accidentally... I think somebody is doing, like, wisps nearby or something. Well, sure. Okay, I think we're done. How many more do I have to do? Okay. So, after I finish patrol... I think I'll be maxed out on Whispers, and then I'll be level 15. After I'm done this area, I'm gonna go turn in my class quest. Yeah, I'm gonna go turn in my class quest, and then I'll get back to headhunts. That'll also give some time for more headhunts to spawn. I don't want to go through these too quickly. Shadow Imbuement. Troll. Oh. I think they also explode, don't they? This is supposed to cause them to blow up. Viewed. Increase damage to distant enemies? I don't know if this targets like distant enemies. I think it does. Sure. Let's get that eye. And
It is done.
collection of materials. So I talked about this last time. If this were a fresh new character, I would always get collection of materials because I kind of need any materials. Gem fragments, iron chunks, and all that. But in this case, we have like more materials than we'll ever be able to use. So I'm not going to bother with that one. I think it's a waste of my time. Well, it's a waste of an entire... yeah, it's a waste of like a collection for me to do that. And we can activate the Shadow Imbuement here just so we kill him super fast. There we are. More exposed roots. Yeah, I can get Conduit Shrine in a second, but I'm just thinking about how I want to do this. I'm almost done this. Okay, I have to go harvest, I think. And I also have to slay 2 of these. Anyway, let's take these guys out first with the Conduit Shrine. I mean, I'm already here. Use this to hop along and kill these. And I should be hitting these too, because sometimes it spawns a cocoon, other times it just spawns, like, items for free. Never really hurts. Okay. And we just have one more. And that's the harvest. The Venus Motes one. So just to reiterate here, when I come into these zones, right, this 20 Grim Favor method I was talking about, okay, this one I did like maybe a little bit more than 20 Grim Favors, but if you see like one of these headhunts, there's Harvest, like this one gives 3, Patrol gives 3, so Shepherd gives 3, Scour gives 3, and where's the other one? I think it's... Oh, not Seek. No, it's this one, yeah. Purge the Rot gives 3. You had to kill like 150 Head Rotten for this one. And then there's Fugitive, where you have to slay the boss. It's known as a Husk. And then you get one... yeah, like 5 favors from it. So in total, you have 5 Whispers worth 3 Grim Favors, and you have 1 Whisper that is worth 5. So that brings you up to 20. And then you could turn in at the Raven of the Tree, which works kind of like 3 Whispers. You can turn it in twice if you do that. Right? So I'm just going to kill this so I can go back to whichever town is closest to the class-specific quest. So it's gonna be Kovashat in this case. I think I'm pretty much ready here. And you might remember I was talking about tempering and how I'm only gonna really bother with my looking at my equipment once I start getting rares. Well, yeah, this holds true now. You see that I have now a bunch of rares. So let's put on this one. Let's put on this one. This is nice too. Look at that, a rare dagger. And I'm probably gonna have to upgrade my weapons as I go along, like the daggers specifically, I think, because Dance of Knives. I think Dance of Knives uses my it requires dual wielded weapons, so that's dependent on the damage on my two one-handers here. But everything else is just gonna be a conduit for plus damage. So I'll show you what I mean in a second here. Okay, well that's a nice armor. Yeah, I just don't know if I have gloves here. That's mainly it. I can salvage that one. This one's salvage. I'm gonna get collection of boots and collection of gauntlets. You see, there's all these magic items, right? Now I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make all of them disappear because I don't care about those. I don't care about this either, or this, or this. So from now on, I'm never again going to pick up any common items or magic items as much as I can. Avoid doing it. So now, again, this is so for the boots, right? We're hoping to get energy per second is nice too, I suppose, but I don't even really use energy on this build, so it's movement speed that's the one that I care about the most. So we rolled movement speed, and might as well get critical strikes, grant movement speed. Wasn't there something that guarantees that I get crit? I just don't remember what it was. Guaranteed critical strike, Dance of Knives. Okay, hold on a second. Is it cold imbuement? Oh, it's concealment. It was, I remember there was concealment, right? There's like a skill called concealment. Where if I have concealment active, yeah, this one. As long as I have concealment, I think I can get like guaranteed crit strike. The skill that breaks concealment will always be a guaranteed critical strike and make enemies vulnerable for 6 seconds. So I remember the last time I didn't even know that I could do this. I can conceal myself, and then I can activate Dance of Knives and then just run around. And while my Dance of Knives is active, it's guaranteed crit strikes across the board. So like it fully snapshots the guaranteed crit for the entire duration of this. So then I run concealment, and then the mobility aspect would be Wind Striker. So then, yeah, I just get a ton of movement speed this way. I don't use basic skills on this build, so I can afford to lose that aspect. Everything else gets salvaged. I have 2 rings now, so now let's go through our items and try to temper them as we need. So this one, again, move speed, using natural motion. Again, you could have just used the magic version of the recipe. So now our move speed is... I like move speed because, yeah, if you're running around with Dance of Knives, then, yeah, the more move speed you have, the better. So 123%, gain 20% also while channeling Dance of Knives. So, like, 150% move speed, and then crit strike gives another 15%, so 160 total. 160%. At least for now, until we get our amulet, and then we'll boost it even higher. Same situation here. Now, I could throw on Worldly Finesse, and then I get like 170% crit strike damage because I can guarantee it with concealment. But sometimes I might not actually combo it together properly, like concealment with Dance of Knives. So I'm just gonna stick with Natural Finesse for now. And we got like 75% more damage out the gate. Similar line of reasoning with my ring. I have to try to reroll here. I have pretty much unlimited materials at this point. If I didn't for some reason, then whatever. I would just pick up the rest of my items and then salvage them. Or I would keep running the I'll just keep getting more materials from running the Whispers and the Headhunts. So we're hoping for damage. There's damage. Now I just don't ever have to look at that again. Same thing here. These daggers, though, I'll have to keep switching, so probably not worth it to put too much emphasis on plus damage here, but definitely the rings and then later my gloves and amulet will get some tempers. Okay, Inner Calm. I can throw this on my bow here, just free damage. I'm always maxed on a resource, that's energy in this case, so do that. And I had actually forgotten that I had how I'm supposed to put on Aura of Siphoning. And there's plenty of other ones too, but just for leveling specifically, we can pretend that I only have Aura of Siphoning because that's the one witchcraft power that I would have unlocked for sure, guaranteed, from doing the first quest of this seasonal quest line. And that thing helps a lot. Or it would help a lot with most of the other builds I've played, but Dance of Knives just does so much damage that it, like, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference in this case. So, going back to Codex of Power here, we put Inner Calm, we put, now, like, I think I put Edge Masters, right? So then the only other thing left is, maybe Aspect of Elements, like, whatever. Flare. Yeah, so we put this on. And then maybe the next one I can put like Conceited or something and then try to combo it with one of the witchcraft powers. Which one was it? Yeah, every 14 seconds you gain a barrier. So, for 5 seconds. So yeah, I could throw Conceited on with Twilight Warding, but again, all of this is, I don't even want to say overkill, but this is just prep work for making sure we don't have to look at our gear for the rest of the time we're doing our run. And then as I get more skill points, I'll toss more of them in. Okay, now we are in Big K, so we're gonna move from Kyovashad over to where the priority quest is. We're gonna finish that, and then we're gonna spam more headhunts, like the next headhunt zone. I'm really aiming just to get the amulet and gloves so I don't have to look at my gear for the next 30 levels. So yeah, from there on out, it'll be a breeze. Might as well swing by here and see if... Hey, there we go. There's an amulet that I can use. Doesn't have to be a good amulet. It just has to be an amulet that helped me out here. Okay. We can head here. And then we kill everything here, and you can see my movement speed goes crazy. What's my movement speed even at now? 143% right now. Oh, I know what I'm missing.
One of our new sisters.
I need my amulet.
Look close. Blood
Wait,
everywhere.
it's this way.
Only one stab wound. A quick
I need to roll movement speed on my amulet. Okay, clear out all these monsters. Nice.
This one put up a fight. He saw it coming. So the killer looked for his chance first.
Okay, take time to clear all these while I wait for her to stop talking.
Whoever it was, they were trained as a rogue.
Well, this actually would have been the perfect time to allocate my skill points. I admit, if I were a little more familiar with Rogue. But, follow the trail. Okay. There. I'm actually supposed to go this way now. I think there's also a flash step, isn't there? There's like a skill that allows me to dash super fast. Let's see if I can find it quickly. And you can see how often I play this character class, but despite that, it is kind of fun. I still don't like it as much as the other ones, but it is a pretty cool one. Shadow step. It's not flash step, it's shadow step. But I can activate concealment real quick. Yeah. And then I can activate my shadow imbuement. Yeah, you can see. Well, my concealment wore off, but despite the fact that it wore off, my Dance of Knives is still going, and it is on permanent crit. Even crazier, I don't even need Channeling Shrine. What am I going to really be using it for? Oh, another ring, but I don't think I need that one. Okay, there we go. Now, oh, okay. I can't toggle the Shadow Imbuement mid. Like, I would get Conduit Shrine, but it would actually just nerf me. Oh, I need to free the... I don't know if I care to free the prisoners, though. I think I do, because... Wait. Hold on. What? Wait a second. It says follow the trail. I'm here inside the dungeon that they wanted, but the quest marker is outside.
Hold up.
There we go. Okay, I don't know if it bugged out or what, but...
It's not just.
Find Bakira. So now we have to go in here. Okay, I hope that they didn't reset the dungeon. No, they didn't. Okay, that's kind of nice. So... Oh, well. Yeah, I lose out just a little bit of time. It's okay. I'm just gonna channel down some knives so that I can go quicker. So, I didn't realize, but I guess I need to snapshot... Oh yeah, I need to pick up those rare one-handers too. But it snapshots my Shadow Imbuement too, I guess, so I can't really activate the Shadow Imbuement mid-Dance of Knives. I have to cast both before. Now I know.
Akira.
Oh, I don't need this.
Irana got the coin, but it messed up my head.
This takes...
I
This is gonna take a
saw
while.
worms
Oh, yeah, this is where it would have been nice for me to put in my skill points, but
secrets.
yeah, now...
Scars.
Well,
So
I already took some
easy
time to dump it in.
slice where the coin showed me. Had to stop it. I'm sorry. The coin.
Do I need any
Where
of
is
these?
it,
Ring of
sister?
Arrows, Death
No.
Trap, Shadow Clone?
It's mine. You
I don't think it matters. I actually don't need any of the other skills. Like, the simplicity of this build is the most fun part. And how did... Oh!
Stop this
I was wondering what
ever happening.
killed her. It was the Aura of Siphoning.
For all the good it did.
Aura of Siphoning, and I have, like, plus damage on all of my stuff. So I guess those two things together, like, instantly killed her. I didn't even realize that she had spawned. Oh,
What a
a
waste.
little after. Okay, speak with Lyrana.
You and
Now. Okay, and then I unlock class specialization. I think there's only one available right now. Throat Cache. I have now a legendary sword. That's a big upgrade. This I don't think I care about though. This thing that I just picked up. Are there any other things that I need? I don't think so. Alright. In that case, we're just going to move to the next headhunt zone, which is going to be this one. No, wait. I think this one's actually the one I should be going to, because it'll take... This one's going to end pretty soon. So I'm going to run the ones in the Hantu, and then I'll run the ones that are ending in 22 minutes, then... Yeah, we'll go from there. Whichever ones come after this, like, I'm just going to do them, like, whichever one's going to end earliest, I guess, that order. Salvage these items real quick, because I'm already here. Yeah, I'm still waiting for an upgrade on my gloves. But, you know, I'm here. I might as well just do this. So, yeah, I have this amulet. I don't care about resource. Dexterity would be nice, but I think the only relevant stat right now is movement speed. And not just movement speed, but we can put on an aspect. Normally I put on offensive, but I guess an argument could be made that I could put on movement speed instead this time, but I won't. Let's do... I think I have intercom on this. That just makes sense. Against injured enemies, I have crit strike chance, but I always have crit strike like permanently active with concealment, so I don't think I care. All right. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on Edge Masters on my amulet. I'm gonna put on Edge Masters here. Then I'm gonna put Conceited, and then I'll try to get that barrier aspect in a little bit. Now that I have these aspects imprinted, I'm gonna temper my amulet with more movement speed, or attempt to. Damage to distant. I think that's fine. Movement speed after killing an elite. I don't really care. Why does it keep rolling the same one? Movement speed after killing an elite. Okay, we definitely have to switch that one out, but still, it's a good start. Get a better one from
You there? Have my
Where's
spices
the
caught your
amulet
eye?
vendor? This one?
They are
Remember me, won't you?
Not useful. But we'll head in there then. And we're gonna start off by picking up the herbs. We'll go from there. Oh, right. Just remembered. 8 minutes left. So, I didn't really keep track of the last one. I'm gonna write this in. Not, well, maybe 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's say 19, just to make things easier. Okay, so there's an herb here. It's kind of hard to see some of these on the minimap though, just because Subo's revealing everything, so it does kind of work against my favor in some ways. Okay, I'm gonna activate this, and I'm actually moving pretty fast with my daggers anyway, so I might as well just run around on foot and kill stuff. Oh, maybe I should actually activate this one though. Next elixir, before I forget. At this rate, I might be better off running these on Penitent. Just because doing so much damage anyway, and I have so much mobility. Yeah, well, that's okay. Normal is always a safe bet. I don't want to have to keep looking at how my damage measures up compared to all the monsters I'm coming across. Hard mode would not be a bad option, I imagine. 75% more XP for the monsters that I kill, while also getting more whispers, but again, I don't want to waste too much time on figuring that out. I want to focus on hitting as many whispers as I can. Right. Okay. I was supposed to grab more herbs, but like, where are they? Where are the herbs? Okay, I see them now. And I'm at 3 Grim Favors. Let's go up this way. Spirit Bloom. We go down here. And I'm gonna do Altar of Reaping. I don't know if I have anything else here, but there we are. I think we're done on this side, right? Expose roots. Nope, nothing useful. We're at 6 right now, so I'm gonna try to head up and fight the Headless Husk real quick. Doesn't look like he's being attacked by anyone though, so that's nice. I think I messed up. I was supposed to activate Concealment and combo it with Dance with Knives. I mean, the Headless Husk is still gonna go down in like 5 seconds, but I could have maybe killed him just a little bit quicker. Okay, this is one of the reasons I don't like running the Whispers in Kuros Bazaar. I feel like it takes a while, or, well, in Nahan too. The, this particular area is quite, well, it's quite large. Ideally, I would have wanted gloves out of this, but we'll settle for one-handed weapons. Normally I'd go for two-handed weapons, but Dance of Knives are dependent on the damage on my one-handers, so that's what I should be replacing. Okay, Spirit Bloom here. Now with Scour, guessing that I gotta look for like one of those scouring cauldrons real quick. Slayed or slew one of them. Rotten. Okay, guide well left to safety. I'm gonna do that one. I'm kind of like bouncing back and forth between them. It's just sort of how it has to be. Like, there's just too many to hit at the same time. I like to do it in a specific order, but there's just too many things to keep track of as you go along. So, here's the wildlife. I'm gonna activate Shadow Imbuement and the Concealment, and I'm just gonna dash around with my Imbued and Crit Strike on my Dance of Knives. And I also move around super fast with all the movement speed bonuses I made sure to throw on, so... Where's the other one? Like... there they are. There's the wildlife. You can find them for a little bit. Yeah, so I'm legit just holding down one button on this. It's actually a really fun character to level with. Even if I myself don't really like the class particularly. 155 or 100 like 56% movement speed on this. And then I think I get a little more when I get my crit strike off, right? Yeah, so like 175% movement right now. And I haven't put in all of my skill points yet either. I'm pretty sure there's other ones I'm supposed to get. Okay, I think I finished Scour. Now there's Patrol and Slayhead Rotten. This is going to be a little annoying. This is why I try to do the Whispers in a specific order. Because if I don't do the Whispers in a specific order, then, yeah, like, for example, I'm right next to this Patrol, right? How much time do I have left? Okay, I have 4 minutes. So I'm right next to the Patrol right now, and he's, like, walking around and all that. This Whisper is worth 3, and killing 150 Head Rotten is also worth 3. So if either one of these trigger, then I have to go back and turn in my Whispers before I come back here and then do the other one. But it's not really a huge problem, but I'm just pointing out that, yeah, it might slow you down in some cases if that happens. I'm also missing Thralls of Rot. Okay. Am I done with slaying the Head Rotten yet? No, it's not. Okay. Almost done with at least one of them. Yeah, Patrol takes forever in some areas. Sometimes, like, depending on the area, like, sometimes you actually get a lot of monster spawns. Other times you kind of don't. Oh, whatever. I really do just want to set a glove so I don't have to look at it anymore. Okay. Well, I could go all the way back here. Or I could go back to town. Well, I think the more efficient way is to go back to town, but in this case I also want to do Thralls of Rot because I'm already here, so I'll try to hit both real quick. And there's a few other Whispers here too. Where's the Thralls of Rot? I feel like
It is done.
leg guards and rings. Again, no gloves. Just need gloves. Thralls of Rot, Hidden Head Rotten. We ignore the Hidden Head Rotten, and I'm gonna try to see if we can find just one rot. It's like on this side, I believe. It should be. It should show up on the map, but maybe I might just have to leave it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to leave it. It takes too long for me to, like, keep looking for it. Oh, no, hold on. The cocoon got uprooted. That usually comes with a Thrall of Rot as one of the last things that you have to fight next to it. So I'm going to do this for a second. Make sure I clear all these monsters, the area. And the big one spawns. another level up. Got 6 points now, and I think that one of them is my key passive I can use. Champion of Evil accepts my challenge. Take him out. And can't even trigger those for. Oh, it ended. Ah, that's stupid. We should have actually gone all the way back to town then. And 4 minutes ended just like that? Wow. I didn't even know. Well, sure. That's okay. I think I started this at 8 minutes, right? 8 minutes, 30 seconds. I was like level 19. I got 5 levels out of that. And one other thing that's kind of bothering me, I should actually have Tree of Whispers favorited here. So let's go Tree of Whispers. Really just... Could Tsubo please stop aggroing them onto me? Yeah, normally I'd be able to do like all of the whispers, but there's so much stuff to keep track of and talk about for me. I already turned my stuff in. Collection of rings. I still don't have a good set of gloves.
Hatred has done this, Delena.
Boneweave armor. Well, again, I don't think.
The forge is always hot.
Grab this, and then everything else is just for salvage. Pushed it close. Okay. We can go to the next area. Because, again, there's no... I can't get, like, gloves here. Okay, what's the next zone that I should hit? I think there's one that's ending in 9 minutes. Yeah, this one's ending in 9 minutes, so we're gonna go there. And normally I would time it, but I guess if I can do all the whispers that I want to in 9 minutes, then you know, I've done my job, really. That's what it boils down to. So, yeah. I mean, especially if I focus up a little bit more, that'll help us out a bit. Okay, so in this case, there's a couple herbs here. I'm gonna start off by hitting these. Hopefully, I don't get they don't knock me off my horse. Sometimes I don't know if Scour is worth it. Scour does take like a bit of time, depending on the area. Like some of the areas actually have a lot of herbs, and you can do it in like 5 seconds, almost. And other ones, it feels like it takes like 5 minutes in comparison. Okay, passing by here. Yeah, see, here there's like 5 flowers that you can hit back to back. Now I just need to trigger the cauldron. Fine. Anyway, I can activate this. And just activate Dance of Knives, and while that's going. Too bad I can't hold down Dance of Knives while I put points in my skills, but whatever. Oh, I ran out of charges, so. I don't think I need damage after evading. Here we go, Exploit. Increase damage to healthy and injured enemies. Increase damage to vulnerable and knockdown. Nice, nice. Oh, and I am missing a point in my key passive, so I'm gonna get a point in there, I guess. I think they're dying to my poison. I don't even need to channel Dance of Knives right now. As long as, like, this Aura of Siphoning is dependent on my weapon's base damage, is dependent on my weapon's base damage to determine its own base damage, and then I had all my plus damage modifiers too. I think that's what's killing them. So, cutthroat skill. I think this is a cutthroat skill, right? I think usually I go momentum. Attack speed, bonuses active. Cast marksman skill. Attack with precision. Yeah, I think usually I do momentum. Maximum of 10 stacks. Yeah, there we are. They die like instantly anyway. I don't know if it even matters. There we are. There's There's a corpse here, and there's like the monsters with the shrouding charms. Like so many different things. And doing this wrong. I should actually activate my imbuement and stealth so that I can just dog walk everything here. This is actually pretty fun, but I feel like this monster is, or this build kills stuff quicker than I can kind of commentate on what's happening. It's kind of a strange thing to complain about, but yeah, honestly, that's the one thing that's an issue, I suppose. Raven of the Tree is right there. We'll turn that in. We're level 26 now. And I stop keeping track of how many levels I get. It's always going to be within like 3 to 5 levels range, I feel like. I purge the rot. Okay, the fact that this is marked as the skull means that probably I'm gonna kill that one so that I can get one step closer in this case. Now I have to run all the way back because I maxed out on whispers. At this rate, I might just end up
Will be tested now.
there's too many monsters in this area. I might just end up, instead of trying to time what whispers I do, I might actually just hit all of them, and then whenever I max out, I'll just go and talk to the Tree of Whispers. Oh, I dug up a cocoon, which means I'm gonna have to wait here for a little bit while, in the meantime, I'll go and kill everything else just so that I can clear some of these other whispers. That one's done. I think that, oh, corpse timed out. I know I hit this earlier, but no. Hidden head rot, I'm not gonna do that one. I see I'm like almost maxed out on whispers again. Here we are. Yeah. As I mentioned before, this is what Whirlwind should feel like. But, yeah, Whirlwind... I don't know what they're doing with Whirlwind. Whirlwind... I feel like with Whirlwind, they... for some reason, don't want Whirlwind itself to be doing all the damage. They make it so that instead of Whirlwind, Whirlwind is just a conduit for Dust Devils and Earthquakes. I don't even know about Earthquakes, but definitely Dust Devils. Oh, there's another Thrall of Rot here. Might as well do that one real quick, and then I'll back to the other guy. Okay, there. Druidic Charm. I think that's an amulet, right? Okay. A lot of running back and forth, though. I should probably be more conscientious of what direction I'm going, at least. There. Here's my damage. I'm gonna try to focus it on the one monster. And yeah, if I had crit strike damage on my items, then yeah, like I do even more damage. But again, if for some reason I don't trigger it, I don't want to be doing like significantly less damage. Although I guess it would look kind of ridiculous, doing all that damage. I might actually switch over to crit strike damage in a second. Oh, yeah, Venus Motes. There's Venus Motes and then there's Wildlife to Safety. I can do those two together. Okay, and then I'm out of here afterward. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip Seeker on this one. Oh, should activate this. Ooh, a legendary amulet. So, these two together, and then I gotta go help the wildlife. How much time? 51 seconds. Can I make it? It's $1 million question. Where's the... wait. No, I'm on the wrong spot. I don't think I can turn in all of them, though, at the same time, but I'll try. Try my best so I know the future, how long this can take. Yep. This is one of them. And then here's a second one. Another one just spawned too. And I know there's one at the really top left, so... and one more spawned here. And how long do I have? 5 seconds? No, go, go, go. Why does it take so long for this guy to hit the tree, man? Funny thing is, if I didn't look at the map, I might have actually been able to complete that one. Alright, so it would have to be this one next. The one beside Kyovashad. Well, this is convenient because I can take a moment to sort through my items and try to... I might skip this one. I might skip this one just so that I can properly look at my items. Well, I haven't gotten gloves though. I'm gonna hold off on that. I just want gloves. I don't know why this entire time I haven't found one set of rare gloves. It doesn't have to be legendary. I can make my own legendary by just imbuing it, but just no gloves. A lot of herbs. Okay, well, we'll start with that then. Ball of Rot. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this, that I'm hitting the ones that last like 10 minutes. Gives me something to measure my speed towards, I guess.
It is done.
Chest plates, boots, gauntlets. Oh, gauntlets, yes. That's the one I've been looking for. Yeah, that's another thing too, that I realized about this build. When I played my minion necro, I can just sit in the circle and let my minions kill everything on my behalf. Like, this is also a very AFK build. Like, you literally have to just press one button, and then everything dies. Like, just hold down one button. But unlike with the minion necro, I can't just sit in the circle and read while my minions go and kill stuff. It's the one drawback. I do have my aura of siphoning, which is nice though. So I can like use that to my advantage. Moving, I gain more energy regeneration. While above 50% at max energy, I gain movement speed. Well, that does seem pretty important. Oh, if I spend energy, I gain barrier. Well, I don't spend any energy, so I don't think any of that matters. Okay, we'll get more movement speed because... need here. Hey, finally got one pair of rare gloves at level 30. And... oh, we're not done harvest? Okay, well. I have to just keep going then. Stone blade. Closed roots? Okay. 5 out of 10. Slay monsters with the guard. Sure. Oh, is this... okay, so this is where the guard is. I was looking for the guard, but for some reason the guard's not showing up on my map, I don't think. Unless I just didn't see her, but... okay, for once I'm just gonna sit in this circle and try to like look through my items while my poison just does everything for me. While an ultimate is on my action bar. I don't need these. Actually, don't need that. Maybe this one? Damage to distant enemies? Yeah. We'll get that one next. Okay, well, now I'm gonna go run Headless Husk real quick. Oh, here's the one. Here's the Headless Husk. Yeah, I'm gonna try crit strike damage after, perhaps. I think it's a little excessive, but yeah, I kinda wanna see these bosses just instantly melt. Alright. Maxed out here. Greater collection of gold. Again, kinda tempting. Yeah, I mean, I have all the items that I need right now, so I'm just gonna leave it. I go make my next trip back to town, I think I'll actually try and temper everything properly for that. Cool. Critical strike damage. Okay, I finished up here. How much time do I have left? 5 minutes? Okay. I'm making better pace than last time, at least. I hopped off onto my horse and off of it by accident. So, we never did finish helping the guard. Just want to double check that, yeah. There's also still a bunch of herbs here that I haven't picked up, so I have to run around and hit these. There we are. Perma crit on my Dance of Knives. And I think I'm up to like 200% movement speed now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check that. Ooh, yeah. I definitely see that I'm at like max movement speed now, so yeah. This is in line with what I had in mind for the build. Just run around, max movement speed, and everything with Dance of Knives. Pretty fun. There we go. There's 2 more here. There's actually 3 more to the bottom left, but thinking if I hit this, and then I think there's 1 more to the north up here. And I just need 1 more. I mean, I need the cauldron actually. The cauldron's right over here, so yeah, I'll hit the scouring cauldron, and I'm also going to use an elixir of destruction, because I am about to run out on my potion. There we are. And the other one's also about to finish up, so I'm just going to go and Dance of Knives and get the remaining 6 kills. I started this like under 10 minutes left on when it was supposed to end. So, just seeing what's left. I think I've done everything. Wow, that was, that's kind of a record, right? I think I cleared this in like 7 minutes. Usually it takes me 10, and now I'm up to 7. So yeah, definitely a lot quicker. Maybe it has to do with the extra movement speed I've picked up. Okay, so I have the choice now whether or not I want to go and do more whispers, but I think I did all the ones that I want to do. I usually don't do the other ones that are left. This is a good time for me to head back to Tree of Whispers before the next zone spawns. And I'm gonna sift through my gear and like sort everything out that I need. Did I? It's nice. Okay, so I have 2 minutes to do all of these. Hopefully, I can manage to sort everything out in like 2 minutes. What is this one? Greater collection of gold. Oh, I actually do get some stuff out of it too, though. Okay. So, I don't really... Well, I mean, I can use more armor. For these items, more armor is best because I don't want to have to worry about dying and then... Oh yeah, I don't want to have to worry about dying. It's really the main issue here. A bow. I seem kind of... Ooh, knives from Dance of Knives have a chance to shatter into metal? Well, okay. Dance of Knives now spend combo points. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, okay, well, I'll stick with combo points. Yeah, this was the, I think this was the aspect that I was, like, looking for. Where it spends combo points and I get additional charges. I can replace my... I can throw that on my gloves, but I'd have to shatter this. Okay, and then everything else I can just salvage. I have gloves too. I can sort that one out separately. That is the highest item power I have, right? And then we need to temper Worldly Finesse this time onto my weapon. Crit strike damage, that's exactly what I was looking for on the first try. But we also need to put Inner Calm on it. And this is all this before I forget. Okay, we have some gloves. Crit strike chance, I don't need crit strike chance. This one is probably for the better. Let's put that on. Let's try to get the right temper. If this one doesn't roll the right temper, well, then I'll use the other gloves. Worldly finesse. Overpower damage, no. Overpower damage, no. It has to be crit strike. Because I'm gonna snapshot crit strike. Okay, there we go. Don't need to worry about anything else now. Pants, again, same situation. For like defensive equipment, to just get the higher item power. This one, I'd have the reroll movement speed, so that one I have to leave as it is. All the other ones, let those go. Rings, I could switch over. Oh, and I have an amulet here. I have 2 amulets actually. We can do this one. I'm gonna, like, it already has an aspect on it, so this'll save us a bit of time. We're gonna attempt to get movement speed. Although we are already, like, pretty good on movement speed. Okay, there's movement speed, now worldly finesse. Crit strike damage, okay, so we have the pretty much perfect amulet. And maybe for good measure, I can replace energy on kill. For, well, attack speed isn't the worst thing, sure. And then we'll swap this. And then we're gonna put Edge Masters on it.
What a superior product.
Gloves. Conceited. Oh, you know, encircling. No, it's not encircling blades. Surprise? Blade dancers, right? Star shards? Yeah, star shards. This is the one I was looking for. So now they spend combo points. I get like 3 additional charges, and you can also have a chance to explode. So I get even more damage out of those now too. Rings, same situation. Okay, yeah, no, definitely this whole thing is taking like longer than 2 minutes, but like trying to retemper all my gear. But this is fun, so I'll take what I can get here.
Ruin all that work.
This one is the wrong temper. I should be using. I have star shards, so I guess still conceited. Well, increased damage to stun or knockdown. I mean, I think I sometimes, or Subo sometimes stuns or knocks them down. And that's more often that I get a barrier than what I have right now. I'm gonna temper this last ring with worldly finesse, vulnerable damage. Okay, I might have to skip the next zone, but I actually really do want to see my damage numbers go up like crazy, so this was supposed to be a much quicker run than it actually is, and truth be told, this is, again, like total overkill. Like, I don't need to go this much trouble to up my equipment, but it's kind of funny seeing how quickly monsters melt, especially the husks with this method. It takes, like, yeah, it takes more time to actually sit through and read the rolls that I get for my tempering than to actually spend an extra 4 seconds to kill every husk that shows up, you know? So, yeah, let's get the
Let's have a look.
aspect elements here. My ring.
Splendid, don't be a
Okay.
stranger. Come back
I think this
soon.
is everything that I need. Maybe just for good measure, I can throw in conceited for fun. Conceited aspect on my daggers. Why not? Sure. I mean, I can afford to, so. What other ones do I have? Critical strikes with core skills increase my attack speed? Sure. Yeah. Okay. And now I have tempering on every single piece of equipment for crit strike damage, since I can just snapshot with concealment. I know earlier I said that. Earlier I was saying that I wanted my damage to always be there in case I forget to throw on concealment, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it, so I feel more comfortable making this leap here. Oh, it's gotta be crit strike damage. No. It's all vulnerable damage. Crit strike damage, nice. This dagger, I'm just gonna leave it as is. I think this is more than enough. I'm now hitting for an extra, is this 500% crit strike damage? No, 840%, okay. Yep, we're ready for the next area. Like this, there's another one that's about to end, right? I think I'm gonna do that one anyway, just because. Yeah, let's see what we can get done in like 5 minutes, I guess. And I'll salvage the rest of my gear that I'm not using anymore.
Fight hard, eh?
Okay, there's a guard nearby. I think I'd probably skip, like, running around and picking up herbs. I think I'd go to the guard first, in this case. Like, if I have to choose something to lose out on. Then I can afford to not pick up herbs. And just do this. Yep, hold down one button. Oh yeah, I have like 4 more skill points. I'd forgotten about that. At this point, I might even throw in my 4 extra points into whatever I need. And attack, gain some damage reduction. Increase damage to distance, sure. Viewed skills gain crit strike chance. Not very much point there. Increase damage to chilled enemies. I don't really chill anything. I mean, that's for cold imbuement, but I'm spamming shadow imbuement. Still don't really need energy. Increase damage after evading? Evade, though. Okay. Oh, Purge the Rod is, I spawned one of those husks, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for that one. Slay Head Rotten, Guide Wildlife to Safety. Okay, I can do that one. Guide Wildlife to Safety real quick. I'm gonna ignore all of the random goblins, because I think that the goblins, like, I don't think that there's anything they can drop that I need. I just need to kill as many monsters and run as many whispers as I can. And at this point, I have everything that I need pretty much on all of my equipment. And it's just really a question of how quickly I can hit level 60. That's it at this point. Maybe I'll upgrade my equipment in like 20 levels or something, but until then, yeah, I'm just waiting. And yeah, we're like an hour into the run too, right? A little over an hour. Making very good progress here. And that's despite the fact that I spent quite a bit of it talking and all. There we are. We have 2 minutes remaining. So, I'm gonna run right back down here. The Headless Husk had spawned. Is somebody else killing it? Or do I get a... Oh, okay, somebody else is here to try to kill it. But now this is my damage trying to kill that Headless Husk.
Oh, well done. Yeah, I appreciate that. Farewell.
That was satisfying. Well, everything else gets salvaged. Yeah, normally I'd sit there and try to use my Wings of the Creator for fun. So I'm right beside this guy, but I might just leave it for now. Okay. That was Thrall Rot. Oh, yeah. I see that I only have 1 minute left, and I still have Purge the Rot active, so maybe I can... If I'm lucky, I might be able to finish this because of the sheer amount of AoE that I have on this. Alright. Yeah, huge amounts of AoE. And movement speed too. But I am still putting it very close. There we go. Done with Purge the Rot. I can skip that one. Venus Notes. I'm not going to be able to get that. It's way too far. Yeah, I almost managed to hit everything, though. Yeah, I actually managed to hit almost everything on this. How much time? 5 seconds. And again, similar situation where if I had even like 3 more seconds, I would have been able to do this one too. But that's okay. All right, now we have plenty of time to do the next one, because I have no intention, seriously, no intention this time of switching out my equipment, since yeah, 800% crit strike damage and being able to snapshot crit is kind of a crazy mechanic. I can't believe they kept it like that, but all right. I don't think anyone's really complaining in this case. No, I'm not. Where's the guard? No, I'll do the Gallivines first. Alright. Yeah, I'll let my stash take care of those drops. Some angel breath. Always nice getting these. I'm gonna harvest. Oh, yeah. And we can just hit all of these real quick. Yeah, normally I hit these when I'm running the guard, but right now I kind of want to just get this over with. Ooh, there's wildlife here too. Cool. I like how when I'm in Dance of Knives, I'm actually moving more quickly than if I were on foot, like, while not channeling this. Because Whirlwind cuts your movement speed down by like 25%, I think, multiplicative. So, you know, if you have 200% or an extra 100% movement speed, then you're actually still only going at like, I don't remember if it's 150 or 175% in this case. So being in Whirlwind, channeling Whirlwind slows you down. But Dance of Knives actually speeds you up with, I think, one of the passive nodes on it. Funny how that works. So we're right next to the Raven. Get to hit the Raven, and oh, there's the yeah, let's do helms. I'm gonna do defensive items because
Stand there. Help me.
yeah, I'm gonna do defensive items because that's what I'm upgrading right now. I realized that for defensive items like helm, chest armor, and pants, I'm gonna be trying to upgrade them for higher armor items so that when monsters hit me, I don't run the risk of dying. But all my other equipment, like two-handed weapon caches, don't really help me because all I get from them are bows, and I already have a bow that I'm happy with right now. One-handed weapons are the things I'm looking for because that's what my Dance of Knives is using. Purge the Rod is going. I have 6 skill points. Let's read our skills while I'm here in this circle and see what else we can get. I've already maxed out Dance of Knives, right? Are there any other things that give us some damage boosts? Close damage reduction, sure. Why not? I can heal while I'm in stealth. I can throw points into Shadow Imbuement if I really wanted to. Purge the Rod is complete. I actually don't think there's any other nodes that I need to pick up that boost my damage. Like, I've looked at this like 4 or 5 times. Already pretty capped out here. Might as well do Venus Motes. It's like right there. I need to wait a little bit for the husk to spawn anyway, so. Alright. I think despite having 200% movement speed, I'm pretty sure my horse can still move faster than I can because I'm capped at 200, or yeah, I'm capped at 200 on my character sheet, but when I'm on the horse, I think I can go even faster than that. So, there's still a use for the horse. Chest plates, boots, rings. Definitely need chest plates in this case. There's a Thrall of Rot here. This headhunt ends in 5 minutes. Wait, there was another... I don't know if there was another Thrall of Rot up there, but apparently not. Okay, yeah, I was seeing things. Headless Husk emerged. Okay, not for long. I think I activated my... Did I activate my Shadow Imbuement? Maybe not. Okay. Exposed roots. Across the board, everything. Chaldean plate. Roots. Herbs. I think herbs are the only one that we haven't done, right? All the other ones I've already completed, like in record time. I think there's like an herb down there. These are the only two that I see, so... Gonna hit this one first. Leave it to the desert to not have any herbs that I can use. And one here, ignoring the goblin for now. Okay. Oh yeah, and I gotta go to the Scouring Cauldron, right? There it is. Much longer? 4 minutes? Wow. I think I cleared this in like under 5 minutes. There we are. I'm gonna go to the... Oh, no, hold on a second. Let me kill a couple more monsters before I get out of here. Just want to get my level up real quick. Should be enough, right? There we are. Back to the Tree of Whispers, and we've hit level 40 in, again, record time. I think like this was like an hour and a half? Less than an hour and a half? Yeah, a little over an hour, and I could have been quicker on it too, but there were some mishaps along the way. Maybe I'll try on my own time to see if I can clear this even faster. Helm's leg guards, definitely need leg guards. Yeah, I'm gonna use this time in between the headhunts to just sort out my gear really quickly. Try to see if I can get some upgrades. It's a lot of stuff. Alright. We can... Let's replace our current one, if there's one that has more armor. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll break everything else that doesn't have armor rolled on it. Okay. Increase damage with my barrier. Yeah, why not? Penetrating shot. Ooh, this one's got a nice chunk of armor on it. And I'll get rid of these. Boots. Gives armor, but not using it for that right now. This has a nice amount of crit strike damage. I could try to use it for fun. I think I have a little bit of time anyway between these headhunts. Kind of taking this nice and chill right now. Ooh, attack speed. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can try to temper it then. For worldly finesse. Nope. Overpower damage. Do what I can overpower with this. But I mean, it's already strong enough as it is, so whatever. But overpower damage, no, it's not useful then. Imagine though, would have been perfect set of rolls. Yeah, might take a little too long to sort all this out, but yeah, I am having too much fun with the unlimited materials, just trying to boost my leveling process. Just kind of wish they didn't roll me vulnerable like 5 times in a row, but same thing here. You know what? I'm done trying to roll for crit strike damage. I think I'm tired of reading. I'm just gonna destroy all of these. I got another amulet, but yeah, I don't really need it.
The forge is always hot.
Okay.
I can
Gonna break everything. I think now I just gotta re-imprint the right aspects. My armor's looking a lot better, but I'm gonna take it just one step further here. Just because I can. And I'm gonna add... What's my resistances at? Well, most monsters are doing
The stars made manifest.
physical damage, so let's just assume that this will have us covered for the next... probably the rest of our leveling. Wait. Oh, they went into my... Those items went into my stash. I don't want to look for them anymore. Okay. Finally... I think these... Oh yeah, I replaced them, or my old weapons, for ones with higher item power, but I still need to re-add the aspects. So conceded in this case for one of them, and then accelerated for the other, or accelerating, and then I gotta hope that I roll for crit strike damage. It's annoying part. Vulnerable. Overpower. I mean, the thing about this is it's kind of sad if I don't actually get to roll crit strike damage, because I have 6 rolls and there's only 3 possible options, so I should always roll the right ones. Or pretty much always. Alright, same routine as before. I'll just do Scour first, and then maybe follow the guard around or whatever. Are there... like, where's the herbs? They're... okay, now they're showing up. Wait. Oh, that was my horse that I was on.
What's this?
Okay. We're gonna head up here. Maybe turn this in. Ooh. Gonna follow this one in. And here's 2 more. Alright, cool.
Will be tested now.
Oh, they're called spiders. I didn't even know that I didn't mean to do that, Whisper. It just so happened that it was like collateral damage from the ones that I'm already doing here. But yeah, that's how it ends up being. Like, wait, where are the other animals? Why haven't I seen any? Here's one. Worth noting that I completely forgotten to activate my imbuements for a second, so even without my imbuements active, I was still like one-shotting everything. Kinda makes me think that if I were to do this on Expert or Penitent, it would actually be pretty insane. Although I think part of the reason why I can even consider doing this on, like this leveling on Expert or Penitent, is because I have all of the tempers and aspects unlocked. If I were to do this with like a brand new character, I go normal all the way. This run that I'm doing right now, like, if I didn't have all these tempers that were giving me like ridiculous amounts of damage, I would be able to still be able to clear everything. Like, as long as I have natural finesse, like basic level, like the magic recipe on all my gear, I would be able to handle normal, I'm pretty sure, all the way until level 50. Then I'd have to upgrade my gear some more, and then I'd be able to handle everything again. Alright. I'm already here, so probably do this one too. Oh, more exposed roots. One of these has to spawn a big guy, so... Ooh, there's a unique that showed up here. I'm gonna look for some cleansing herbs while I wait for that thing to spawn. Yeah. There's another one here. Okay, yeah, let's do this one then. There. Killed it like instantly. I can come back to that one, like the Huskina moment, but what I realized is that
It is done.
Chaos is fine. There's the harvest here, and there's like Thrall of Rot like to the top right, so I do both of those. Succession. Eyes in the dark. Never seen this before. Oh, this is for Death Trap. Oh, the shade spawn on the other side, and I can't hit it from here. It seems. All right. And I might as well. I think I can do 2 of these at once. And okay, where's the boss? Spawn on this side. Is he by himself? Probably would be. Are there any other ones I need to do here? Nope. I think it's only this now. Yeah, funny that this would be the last one that I have to do. Alright, activate these 2. And yeah, this is how quickly he goes down with all of my bonuses. I think this is way quicker than all of my other runs that I've done. Definitely faster than Sorcerer for sure. I think faster than Thorn's Barb. Definitely faster than the Companion Druid. Although the Companion Druid, I was doing it on hard. So, I don't know if that counts. What's the next area that I need to go to? I can actually get more elixir. Okay, I've been clearing the area so that I have a place that I can portal to. Where's the next? Okay, I have to go to this headhunt then. So, this is kind of why I tried to make sure that I do the headhunts that are about to end. Because now I have, like, 3 other headhunt zones I can do. Like, I'm actually running the headhunts, the whispers that are relevant quicker than they're spawning new headhunts at this point. Why? I can pop this open, right? There was something else I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, I gotta turn in the whispers. That's what it was. And the raven is over there.
Finally, someone worthy of my talent.
This is
Very
upgrade
well.
over my
Goodbye.
existing one. Oh, this legendary bow is really nice, but I don't need it.
I work with the rare, the arcane. Don't disappoint.
Alright. Yep. Going straight there first. And this way I don't have the portal over to the Tree of Whispers first. Although maybe that might have been quicker in this case. Not entirely sure. Amulets or materials. One-handers, I guess. I also take this off so I don't accidentally start hitting stuff. Yeah, there's way too many monsters. And Sue was showing me where all of them are too, so it's quite convenient. Yeah, I do think this might have actually been even quicker on Penitent. I might actually try another character just to speedrun this, like, on my own time, but without, like, commentating over it. Because sometimes I have to focus when I'm talking to, or I have to slow down a little bit to explain what's going on. It'd be nice to just, like, start the character and go. See how quickly, like, just how fast I can do 1 to 60. Yeah. I'm gonna find other things to do in the game, so this is one of the options. Never really been much for speedrunning, but I actually do enjoy leveling. So yeah, 1 to 60, like, trying to set up some speed running for that is kind of fun. Not with, like, other people, but just for myself, really. There we are. That's done now. We're 5 out of 10. We have 2 cocoons, so we should hit those first before I go any further. In case one of them is, keep calling them cocoons, but they're roots, actually. I might as well just clear these already here. Yeah, okay, there. So the dregs are done now. And then monsters. I'm actually looking for herbs right now, by the way. I'm not just trying to wander around for no reason. I'm trying to see where their herbs are. Okay, there's some down here, and I have time because the cocoon has just spawned, so...
Will be tested now.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how these zones work in comparison to last season. Last season was so like no one were in these seasonal zones because there's like no reason to be here. You don't even get restless rot. The mob density was horrible, or monster density, and yeah, it just was not fun. Not the funnest experience could have had, definitely. All right, I'm gonna finish this and then I can go take out the headless husk. There we are. We still have time. Wait, did they kill it already? Oh, they killed it. Oh, that's okay. The turn was... Oh. Well, I can help out the guard then. They have to be right here, so... Wait. 60... Why is the number of monsters just skyrocketing? Like on the patrol. I'm actually a bit confused by that. Like, is it... Are my daggers from Dance of Knives really going that far with Shadow Imbuement, too? Yeah, I didn't expect that there'd be some people here clearing all these, so that's why. I was gonna try to let this husk go. I mean, I'm just kind of gambling it. Like, I wouldn't know for sure unless I actually went and checked, but I'm gonna go quick here. Ooh, I can craft incense. I thought they were available at level 50 though. But, I mean, I wouldn't even really take the time to go and throw them on. I don't think there's a point. Alright. We're at 2 out of 10. There. This is actually crazier than Blood Surge. Just press 2 buttons and then just hold. You just start moving and you can kill stuff so fast. Like, every dagger that gets thrown to has Shadow Imbuement and like 100% crit strike chance. I'm actually really starting to like Rogue, like the more I play it. I was like dreading this run, but I think the run that I'm gonna enjoy the least will actually turn out to be the Spiritborn, funny enough. Even the Archetype is probably the one that I like the least just because I'm familiar with all the other ones, like Rogue and Druid, like any other game or ARPG has rogues or mages or sorcerers, whatever class you want to name, the 5 that exist, but I don't know what Spiritborn is supposed to be. Not to say that it's not a cool class, but if I had to like pick one, like as my least favorite, yeah, I think this would have to be it. Right. And I'm just waiting for the husk at this point. I could have already been done with the husk, but again, just so happened that other people killed it instantly earlier, so... There. Okay, that's done. Let's see here what we can do. Alright, let's see how quickly I can melt it. Okay, it's lasting a fair bit longer than I thought it would. I have Shadow Imbuement and max crit up, and it still takes a while to die, but I guess to be fair, my gear is actually, like... It's outdated by about 10 levels, so considering, or like factoring in that, that's a pretty good amount of damage. Anyway, well, yeah, we have 7 minutes, like, we have 7 more minutes before this one's done, so I'm gonna just go back real quick and maybe replace my daggers again. I feel like, yeah, I feel like this would be a good time to do it. Collection of Chaos. Chaos, one-handed weapons. And I start picking up, or stop picking up, like, the magics and rares are, like, I mean, it's quicker for me to just grab all these ones, but once I grab all of them, then I can run over here and salvage all magics and all rares. And that just leaves me with... Kind of makes me wonder, like, they should really just get rid of common and magic items. Like, what's even the point? Barrage arrows now pierce through. Okay, so this one I would use. These ones, no. This one, yes, because it's got more armor on it. This one has armor too. Let's use that one instead. Legendary crossbow again. I don't use for that. Oh no, dagger. Okay, salvage all of the junk, and okay, these need to go onto the other stash tab, and then I should have one all to myself here, so I can throw this in. Makes it easier to sort. So of the 3 daggers, these 2 are the most. These ones have the highest item power, so try to temper them with what I'm looking for. Overpower, no. Crit strike damage, yes. Crit strike damage also, alright. And for fun, I can try to boost it even higher. Damage. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's more crit strike damage. Yeah. And why not? This one, replace this with damage. And then more crit strike damage. There. Nice. Oh, hold on. I had the wrong here. Definitely destroy these. And yeah. I think now I can get the right aspects. Seated will be one of them. I don't think I have a single barrier though. You know what? It's about time that we fix that. I keep talking about getting barrier, and I think it's time that I actually did something about that. Oh, also this, I might as well replace. I get like attack speed instead of this. There it is, attack speed.
Don't be a stranger. Come back soon.
Why not, right? Coven. Do we get XP? Nope. So at this point, where's the barrier? Do I not get access to barrier? Okay, maybe I need to trigger these real quick. Okay, now. This is quite unfortunate. I'm supposed to get more barrier, but doesn't look like that's happening. You know, I can actually picture this witchcraft power being super useful with this build. All I would need to do is put an ultimate that actually uses overpower, and then maybe like throw on like blood boiling. Then I can use my dance of knives to kill everything except for like single target, and I just launch like a guaranteed overpower with maybe like a crit onto whatever monster I need to instantly kill. So that's one way I could do it. But well, again, do I really not have barrier? That's like the one thing I wanted to know here. It doesn't look like I... Wait, no, maybe I... Apply vulnerable. I'm just gonna use all of the witch powers, by the way, at this point, since I have plenty of Restless Rot. By this... Okay, yeah, here's the Twilight wording. By this point, if I were playing this as a fresh character, I'm pretty sure I would have access to all of these already. Yeah, every single thing here. Aura is misfortune. You hex ahead rotten. Well, I already do critical strikes. Taken soul. Gross. Soul harvest, twilight warding, and then I think this is supposed to go with wave of woe, right? So now I can apply vulnerable. Yeah. And I have Aura of Siphoning, that would be the one that I could get rid of, but whatever. And yeah, Vengeful Spirit or Pyranado, yeah, why not? I mean, I could probably just... Here, I don't want to have Pyranado because I want to be able to see what's doing all the damage on my side. Like, maybe Pyranado will instantly kill stuff, I don't know. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, that zone was about to end. I could go World Boss, but I don't have a waypoint next to it, and... Well, it could be fun to see how much damage I do to it. Yeah, why not? It's the quickest way to get there. There's actually no nearby waypoints. It would take me some time to get there. No, never mind. If there was like a nearby waypoint, I would go try it, but let's go run the rest of this. Aiming for like sub 2 hours on this run, I think, or sub 3 hours. Wouldn't be it'd be cool if they put like auto skill point allocation or something. Like you look at which skills you have and then you just mark like what order you would want your points to go onto them in. Oh. Yeah, there's a back there. Seeker. I mean, I'm here, so I can hit these, but what would be... Yeah, whatever. Let's just do this heal. The usual way. I think I... Killing some bandits here. I do some... Haven't triggered these exposed brutes yet. Oh, okay. Okay, I killed 2 of the 3. There's gotta be one more in the area, right? Everything's still dying so fast, even without my Shadow Imbuement active. This is on max movement speed, too. Alright. Gloves and bow. Just waiting for this thing to spawn. Oh yeah, I have 12 points. I don't know. Maybe I can... Oh, I can reduce the cooldown on this. Yeah, why not? And then 5 points in Shadow Imbuement. Oh, right. There's actually a boss that spawned. Alright, let's see. Okay, rolls are brought. That's done. Now, let's see their damage. And now let's see my damage. That's fun. I mean, to be fair, right? Like, I have everything tempered on my character, and this is with, like, legendary equipment, too. So, you know, it's not a fair comparison, but it's still satisfying, alright? If you were playing this character, if you were in my shoes right now, like, I feel bad about this. I don't want to seem like I'm trying to act all high and mighty, but, man, it is so satisfying seeing how much damage we can do just by pressing 2 buttons and then right-clicking. Why not? Helms. Maybe gauntlets would have been good too, but whatever. I want to really spend too much time overthinking it. I don't even use Shadow Step, right? I actually don't even use Shadow Step. I might actually just get rid of Shadow Step. I already actually cleared exposed brutes. Nah, I need to go grab the cauldron, I just realized. And I also need to slay monsters with guard. Yeah, I'm just skipping tangled villagers and all that. Where's the guard? Where's the guard in this area? Oh, up there, okay. Scouring cauldron. It's here. There we are. What? The monster just dove at me. Oh yeah, no, that's the one from Scour. Slaying bandits. Oh, you know what? Might as well run this real quick. There we are. I know that the guard is here too. I'm gonna do the wildlife one, because then I could do the guard and scour the rod at the same time. Oh wow, there's 3 wildlife like right next to each other, 3 animals. I like being permanently on the oh no, Purge the Rod's completed already. Oops. Oh. It's still okay. Kinda glad that I don't have to stop after each witch tide. Like, they're called headhunts, but I actually prefer the name witch tides personally. Like, somebody, well, other people used it. I don't remember on which video I watched, but other people did use it. Like, Witch Tide to me makes a lot more sense. It's like Hell Tides, but with witch powers, so Witch Tide, right? Anyway, Witch Tides, in these Witch Tides, like... Yeah, usually I count, like, after each Witch Tide, how much XP, or, like, what level I'm at. After each Witch Tide, I also usually check how long it took me to run all the Whispers, but this time it's kind of nice because I can just focus on how long it takes me to, like, do the Whispers, because if I don't finish it within 10 minutes, then they run out, so, like, the Whispers will disappear, so that gives me a good indicator, too. Sitting inside patrol, and I like how patrol is going like the complete opposite direction from everywhere else. Like from all the monsters on the left side there. Okay, I'm getting kind of sick of waiting for more monsters to show up. What other things can I add points into? I don't need more crit strike chance. Have I done this yet? Sure, get more damage after evading. Oh yeah, this... I don't even need this either. Critical strike have against close enemies have a chance to heal me? Well, I care. There's gotta be something I can use. After moving 15 meters, your next core or ultimate skill. Is this a core skill? No, it's not. Deal 8% increased damage. While this damage bonus is ready, your agility skills... Oh, this is an agility skill. Yeah, they do increased damage. So, my next... I just need to move. Yeah. Yeah, here it is. My next first skill deals increased damage. Agility, the skills are doing more damage, right? So this is what I wanted. And I need to guide the remaining wildlife to safety, and then I think I'm ready to go next area for this. Spell Shrouding Charm, though. I don't need to waste my time with those. I'm just gonna go next. Although I might have to seek some Hidden Head run, because I'm like one off from that one. I'll actually do that first before I back here. Head run. Here it is. Seeker's right here, so if I let the toad show up. There we are. And there's no other whispers in the area, right? Okay, well, I guess I'll just finish this one. Thought that I'd level off the other whisper, but I didn't. Okay. How much time's left on this? A minute? Okay. Well then, I'm gonna head up over here. Really? I do have barrier thanks to my witch power. That helps. Yeah, really happy with how much damage it's doing right now. All of this. I aim to try to start Scour, because otherwise, like I'm at 9 out of 10, so. 9 out of 10 of my favors. Oh, is this the guard? No, this is a cleansing fire. I don't care about this one. I thought that was a guard, because there's like a red circle. Yep. I try to hit these as fast as I can. I always like to start off with this so that it doesn't glitch out on me. Because sometimes the herb icons disappear. Okay, now I can do whatever I want. Let's start off with this one. Cocoon got upgraded too. Okay, it's a good time. There we are. Where's the guard anyway? Gotta be close by. Right?
It is done.
Collection of chaos. Ooh. Wait, why can't I? Oh, have I not harvested enough yet? Or did I already do it? No, I have already completed it. Yeah, okay, there. I didn't have to wait too long. Okay. This is their damage. Now, here's mine. But, it's not too bad. But again, my weapons aren't like fully up to date. I think I'm down like, yeah, I'm down like 5 levels on them. If I had ones that were a little bit more up to date, then it might be a little easier to deal with them. But, yeah. Oh. I was wondering why, like, I've already hit the Scouring Cauldron, but it's this stupid issue again where I've already killed a bunch of the monsters here, and yet, despite having done that, I didn't get the Scour quest. Yeah, I had... Wait. I'm really confused. So Scour is... Yeah, it says defeat the Rasping Shade, so this one never got completed for some reason, even though I was very careful to... What? Okay, well, I guess that book still does exist, but... Oh. Happened once, so I'll give it a pass. Well, once this run. More precise. They had rotten... Oh, there is a guard over there, but I'll do the wildlife one first, I guess. Here. Oh, it's like werewolves too. Where's the werewolves? Okay. Oh. 9 out of 10. Shepherd. One physical damage I deal has a 5% increased lucky hit. Okay. Strike chance. Damage.
Most useful.
I can't have multiple imbuements at the same time. That would be kind of crazy. It wouldn't even be like too far-fetched either. Like, with all the other interactions that other classes already get. I mean, Rain of Arrows also can have all of the Rain of Arrows can actually have all imbuements at once. I think there's like an item that gives that, so I should just... Oh, that would be kind of fun. Just let people imbue everything, I guess. Anyway, here's the guard. Just gonna kill everything real quick. Cleared Purge the Rot. And I think we are killing werewolves here too. And there's so much loot here. I can sort by item power, might as well.
I am in your debt,
Okay, that's done.
stranger.
I also finished the werewolves too, so I'm almost ready to turn some more in. Yeah, it's a kind of a shame that Scour is not working as intended, but these things happen. Cleansing fire. Talk to the seeker here, or talk to it, but interact with it. I don't usually like to do the frogs, but I kind of want to go to the next headhunt with all of my whispers completed, or like my grim favors just at 0. Okay, and this potion's gonna wear off soon too. I like how I'm still able to almost instantly kill everything, despite the fact that I made it to level 51 and my gear is like actually really outdated now. Level 51 and 52 are where the monsters scale up pretty quickly, and then your items scale up pretty quickly too, so usually here it starts to become a struggle.
It is done.
Collection of one-handed weapons actually is the best option. Okay. All junk, all rares. Oh, and then there's one more here too. It's really got to be like a button to click, or a button you can click, and then everything ends up in your inventory, rather than having to pick up every individual item here like this. Yeah, there's no more common items, so that at least get off my horse.
The forge is ready for whatever you need. I can break that down.
Okay, and then magic. Done.
Don't ruin all that work.
Let's sift through this one more time real quick. I got Soul Brand. Ooh, this one's got resistance to all elements. I don't think I usually have access to something like that. I don't really evade very often anyway, so I should switch out, I think. Alright. Legendary Bow. Don't think I need any of these, really. Ooh, but weapons, yes. See, this is already, like, my dagger, or my current sword, does half the damage of the one that I'm mousing over right now, so it's a pretty big damage difference. And similar situation here. It's like almost half the damage, so along those lines. I'm going to try to temper them, if we get the right temper. Vulnerable. Strike, yeah. Yep. This is a pretty big damage gap. The next one. Okay, critical strike. Got that on the first roll here. We're gonna try to roll damage real quick for critical strike because it's like guaranteed anyway that we're gonna be critically striking them. And again, usually I wouldn't burn this many rerolls, but I already have so much gold I don't think it matters. There. And here.
A good business and fortune to you.
Maybe yeah, picking like the witch tides that are about to end didn't really matter. Because I think, yeah, this is fine. I think by the time I'm done here, yeah, the next one will spawn. Like, I'm not gonna be able to eat through all of the witch tides. There's just too much running that has to be done from one to the other. And I only have 10 Grim Favors active at any time, so. I also have 5 more points, like, don't even know like where to put the rest of my points into. I legit only use 3 skills on this build. I only need to use 3 skills on this build. I can increase poisoning damage. Gotta be something else. Sure, siphoning strikes. I think this thing has lucky hit, right? So I'll get some extra life out of that. Yeah. These look good, except I need conceited here.
Exquisite.
accelerating. Bitter infection. Oh. Shadow imbuement does 44% increased damage. Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. Never mind attack speed. I mean, attack speed helps too, but like seeing just how. Wait, casting trigger an explosion. Oh no, I don't need that. Cost reduction, crit strike chance. Don't need those. It's the best available one that I have so far.
This will do.
I guess this isn't bad. Oh yeah, these are the old ones that I had. Alright, salvage all of those. And I don't really want to take the time to read everything else, so yeah, I'll deal with all those when I try to prep for the bit. I'm actually aiming to finish this in under 3 hours total, but well, maybe a little over 3 hours is what I'll be able to realistically reach. Okay, this one I might skip. I don't want to have the run for, well, yeah, I'll just go. Usually I skip this particular Witch Tide if it's in this area, because it's so far away to have to run to it. I'd rather just do a different one, but yeah. I'll run it this time. Why not? Oh, I didn't actually activate an elixir. Well, whatever. Get a little bit less XP from monster kills, but it's not worth it for me to really go back right now. Oh, we're going in and there's the tree right here. There we are. How much damage am I doing now? Closer to 10k. It's pretty good. There we are. Now, wouldn't that be nice if they had a passive that allowed you to go beyond 200% movement speed cap or something like that? It sounds kind of crazy, but again, I feel like there's crazier things than having too much movement speed. I'm not saying to go like 1000% movement speed or something like that, but just slightly more movement speed would be kind of cool.
What's this?
Am I done on this one? I think I am, right? Okay, that one's finished. I see 2 herbs here, so I'm gonna hit them. Kind of glad that on the previous Witch Tide I didn't like max out on Grim Favors, so because now it saves me a bit of time going through this. Right. I'm already almost done the Purge the Rot. Vines, Angel Breath. What else can we do? Okay, that's most of these. Oh yeah, there's a Thrall of Rot down there. I'm also really glad that I have capped out my armor almost because, oh, and life, because that makes it so much easier to kind of like dog walk everything and not have to worry about dying. Like dying doesn't really have an impact, but it is a little annoying. It does slow me down just like a little bit. So you still have to respawn. You have to wait a second and respawn. And you don't know where you end up. You might be in the middle of doing something and then it slows you down just a little bit, by like a few seconds. Yeah, but now I can just kind of turn my brain off and play.
It is done.
I got a collection of gauntlets. We finally in here. Oh, I just realized one-handed weapons was one of the available options, but since I am kind of maxed out. Oh, there's my damage. Yeah, since I'm already, I just got, like, one-handed weapons, like, a level ago, I don't think I need to upgrade quite this early. Like, I still do plenty of damage. Alright, fugitive. Ensnared villagers. Well, why not? I mean, I'm, like, right here, so I can afford to do this. Is it glitched or something? Because I don't see any monsters popping up on this one. That's 2. Retry. And another one here. Where is he running to, though? And how is he outrunning me? Like, where is he going? What was that? Just ran all the way, like, who knows where. And wow, they did enough damage, they took me down to like half life. I hate cannibals. They do so much damage. For no reason. Is this one done? Kind of getting sick of having to do these whispers where I'm not getting properly credited for them. This one and Scour, the ones that I'm talking about. Okay, Entangled is done. I did level. I can finish this real quick.
It is done.
I got a collection of rings, yeah. It's a no-brainer for me in this case. I gotta do the Scouring Cauldron soon, but... I wonder if it'd be quicker if I just skipped Scour, because I have to do Scour separately from all the other ones. I think it might be easier to just do Patrol first, and then all the other ones kind of follow that same trend, right? Like, kill a bunch of monsters. Like, Harvest would pretty much be done if I did Patrol. Purge the Rot is almost done if I do Patrol. There's the boss that's supposed to show up. And he spawns like a couple waves of monsters, so that'll help you finish Purge the Rot. Purge the Rot's the one where you gotta kill like 15 monsters. Or not 50 monsters. 150 monsters. There we are. Seeker. Kill monsters with the guard. Uprooted Cocoon. I care. I actually do kind of care because I want to see my damage on that. Do that for laughs, but here, Ravaged Corpse. Wait, what happened to Scour? I just realized. I grabbed a bunch of the herbs, but I don't think I ever hit a Scouring Cauldron. Maybe someone else hit a Scouring Cauldron. Maybe that's why I'm struggling so much. Like, maybe the Scouring Cauldron, like, somebody else hits it a little farther away, and then, like, because of that, it spawns the monster somewhere where I don't expect the one that I'm supposed to kill. And then I'm, like, too far away when they, like, kill it. After Evil accepts my challenge. Where... this monster. There we are. Okay. So at this point I could move to the next area, but I just want to see if there's any chance that I'd be able to hit this boss one last time. In this area. No, I think they're done. That's too bad. No, they're out. Okay. Too many monsters in the way. What's the difference in damage right now? I guess it's not, well... I'm wondering if... do I have one-handed weapons? No, I don't have anywhere where I can grab, like... ooh, Stone Blade? Maybe this one. Yeah, this is level 53 and I only get, like... not that much more damage. I'm just gonna go to the next area. I'm still... the damage is still quite relevant where it's at. I was gonna go to the next area, but I'll actually hang here. I'll hang here so that I can sort my gear, and I want to see my damage with like multiple people here against the boss. As it'll also give me some time to sort everything out that I have. Wait, where's the... Oh, thing ended. Huh. Oops. Okay, well, we'll go back then.
I can break that down. Don't ruin all that.
Maybe opening the caches now is like the wrong call. Maybe I should open them a little later when I'm about to actually begin the pit. To work. Ooh, dazing or stunning an enemy increases my crit strike chance and damage. Okay, well, yeah, let's try that one then. Okay. This is the best available option I've found so far. I'm gonna bother looking at the other ones. Yeah, no, same thing. Most of these don't really help me. This one might be good, actually. I'll hold on to that one. This one too. Max life, power damage. But these aren't even like... item power on them is a little low. Max life, dodge chance. Same thing here. Ooh, this one's resistance to all elements. Yeah, I have a feeling that I'll make this work. You know what? I don't want to sift through all this right now. Let's just toss it into my stash, and I'll deal with it later. Yeah, I'm still behind. I'm like not quite able to outpace when the witch tides show up. Maybe it has to do with scour. I feel like it takes too long to do scour specifically. If I try my method, so let's say 7 minutes and less than 35 seconds, right? So the method I was talking about, I'll run guard first. That way I can do a 3-on-1 before that with these roots. Okay, well, yeah. In that case. This is like a 3, maybe even 4-in-1. I'm like following the guard, progressing this one, and I'm killing plenty of monsters for the other whispers too.
Stranger.
Oh, okay, we're done with patrol. That was quick. I couldn't even see the progress on that. There we are. And as my damage, mostly against him.
Oh, well done. Yeah, I appreciate I'll be seeing you.
Dirk? Mangler? Don't need these. Well, maybe. This is better than my current one, if nothing else. This is actually a big damage boost and has like the best... it has like 3 good rolls. Like I don't even need to switch anything off on it. Increased potency. I don't know what potency is though. What's potency? Well, whatever. I can turn in here.
It is done.
There are a collection of... Let's do... either do boots or rings. I'll do boots for now. Because the last 5 levels, I feel like the rings matter a lot more. They have a lot more resistance to all elements and other modifiers. Yeah. Getting sidetracked with random items that drop. I need to work on that. I'm trying to do these runs to be a little more picky about what I'm grabbing. Well, either way. And we are max harvest, so we're gonna pop over here. Altar of Reaping. They're gonna spawn monsters, and I could have done the Entangled Villagers, I suppose. Already very close to finishing that one. And there's 2 more here. Ooh, they're actually starting to be a lot tankier. I think we're done, right? Whisper's silenced. Scour. Okay. Guiding wildlife to safety, I believe, would be the last one. I gotta still purge the rot. Funny enough, if I didn't do that one whisper, or like the whisper that was worth 1 good favor, maybe I could have not had to turn in. Never mind. Okay, whispers of the dead. Talk to the raven. I think I also got like the skeleton kills too. So
It is done.
chest guards, leg gauntlets, or leg guards and gauntlets. Plates. I already have resistance to all elements on this one, so leg guards. Let's do leg guards, sure. Man, pit is gonna be fun when I have all my modifiers and I can just pull down 2 buttons and kill everything. Where's wildlife hat? 2 hours and 37 minutes. That's what it says on the timer for my stream right now. So I think we've only been at this for like 2.5 hours, though. I think I don't know if I'll be able to finish this in under 3 hours or under 3.5 hours. I feel like under 3.5 hours is doable, but I don't know how far beyond 3 hours we can go. And in the future, I'm kind of curious as to which one, which one's faster for leveling. Like this Dance of Knives Rogue or Minion Necro. Both seem really strong. Really, really strong. I think that just the raw damage numbers, Minion Necro is slightly slower. Okay, so I can spend an extra minute or 2 doing Scour, or I can just go to the next area here. This one. Yeah. Except this one, I have to do a little bit of running, but it's okay. So, I know this zone. Usually in this headhunt, there's wildlife, like south of the road. Okay, so we're starting off here. And we can do the wildlife stuff. Yeah, here we are. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this cocoon. I feel like, well, I got a better idea. I'm actually just gonna run this way. I was like thinking about how to make the most out of my time while I'm waiting for this cocoon. And I realized that I can also use this as an opportunity to grab all of these herbs. happens if I fell there? Sometimes, I think in a recent season that they added, there's this weird glitch where sometimes your horse will dive off the cliff and you'll get like stuck at the bottom somehow. The weirdest thing. Okay. Scour, that makes 6, and this is 7. Alright. Oh, here's a guy. Ooh. That was a lot of damage from them. I think one of them leaped at it and he lost like almost all of his life there, unless he was already injured before I showed up. I'm not sure. Oh, all good. At least I have everything I wanted on this side, so this works out quite nicely. I see that there's a Scouring Cauldron, but I can't hit it right now, and I think there's a second Scouring Cauldron up north, so not too worried. 13 out of 10 on this. Yeah, really normally I wouldn't do Scour, but I mean, if I'm waiting for the boss to show up, then I do. Amulets. Don't think I'm gonna do much with.
Please help.
I don't think I can do much with two-handed weapons because I'm gonna try to get a 750 item power weapon later anyway. Purge the Rot. I can do all of these at the same time. Let's see. Purge the Rot is 133 out of 150. Patrol is hanging out.
I will not fall.
These two will finish around the same time, and then I can go to the Harvest Whisper, and I'm done after that.
Away, you fiends! Be gone, vermin!
Yeah, patrol is now. Oh, one more. There, finally.
I am in your dead, stranger.
That's done. And we can this really quickly. What am I missing? Okay, this one and hit a cauldron after. Wait, no, there's one that spawned. There. We are, and
It is done.
come on, Raven. Give me some leg guards. God. There's a Scouring Cauldron. Oh, yeah, there's one up north. So, there's also 2 of these side by side, so I'm actually going to take the time to hit, I guess, one of them. Maybe I had one already handled. Oh, okay. That's how quickly the, oh wait, no, that wasn't a Headless Husk. That was just from Scour. Alright, that was quick. We still have 7 minutes left on this, wow. Okay, this was probably the fastest one I've done by far. I don't know when I started it, but that was like less than 5 minutes, I think. Alright, this headhunt would be the next one that I should go to. To make sure I'm close to the Raven. Yeah, I think Shepherd is usually the one that's like farthest out, right? Might try to do that one first. Yeah, I'm coming in from this side, so probably hit it. Oh, and then my stash might be full too. I should have cleared that out before I came here, but whatever. I have 3 skill points. I don't care about my skill points right now. I have like everything. Yep, I'm gonna hit the herb because it's like right there. But otherwise, I think there's a point. Yep. I have to admit, like leveling with Dance of Knives Rogue is super fun. It feels like you're doing like a ton of AoE, ton of damage, ton of everything. I mean, even single target is kind of busted. Shepherd. Okay, that's 2 of them. Oh, No, wait, never mind. I'm gonna talk about. I'm done. I can hit these. Okay. Yeah, one of the coons spawned. What do I want to do here? Balls of rot. Why not? I might actually just be better off like not being on my horse and just always channeling Dance of Knives. Kind of want to try this again on my own time and see, like solo, and just see how quickly I can do this with all of the speed gains. And now that I kind of understand more how the class plays. Okay, this is sort of important, but I just realized, where's the Raven? It's like right there? Yeah, okay. I didn't really see anyone else in this area, so might be okay. Nah, I don't want to take that chance. I'm gonna go back. I think I might still be able to make it. Somebody's killing it, but no. Looks like I'm the only one in this instance. I don't see anyone else actively trying to kill it. There, this is all my damage if I'm by myself. And oh, there we go. This guy showed up just in the nick of time. Yeah, and I'm like level 57, keep in mind. The monster just killed level 57, and like these are like level 51 items. Previously was not too big a discrepancy in damage, but now, yeah, this is a pretty massive damage discrepancy. I'm just going to show just how big the difference is in a second. I just need to go over here real quick.
It is done.
Okay, harvest is complete. What other ones can I do? Head rotten over here. I don't want to get sidetracked. I should just do these three. Yeah, fine. I'm just paying attention to how I'm at like 7 out of 10 right now. So I have to run right back to the Raven in like pretty soon. Oh, and I'm done. Couldn't expect that to finish so quickly while I was next to the patrol. I don't know what's causing that. I don't know if
It is done.
it's counting other... Yeah, again, I'm skipping collection. I'll take collection materials this time. Why not? Maybe it'll give me some more gem fragments from other characters. Okay, where's... Like, what else do I need to do in this area? I do need to do Purge the Rod, but after that I think pretty much max out on everything, right? Like, I could do herbs, but there's like not enough in this area. I have to go and farm some more. There we are. There's a Spirit Bloom. There. And we're 3 out of 10. Much further. How many more? Okay, no. I don't want to sit here and grab the rest of the herbs. It's not convenient for me to do it, so I shouldn't do it. I'm going to move to the next one. What is it? This one is about to end. This one is ready to go. And I was talking about the discrepancy in damage. Yeah, you can see my weapon right now does 140 DPS. The weapon that I just moused over has 220 DPS. That's like... It basically says that I'm down like 60% of the damage that I should otherwise be doing. Okay, so since I'm starting here, I can... Well, I mean, there's like no monsters in the area. And I don't actually have enough room in my inventory for all of the caches that I'm packing right now. Here's what I'm gonna do, actually. I'm gonna throw this on. And... Very crossbow. Maybe throw this on too, yeah. There we go. I think that should improve my base damage, even if my... plus, like, crit strike damage goes down. Let's see what the damage numbers are like now that I've switched it. Oh yeah, I also have the wrong aspects on these two, I realize. I have 5 points. Well, I should just use these then. So I'll use them up. Ooh, there we go. Actually, there was a passive, right? Dark Shroud, was it? Surround yourself. I thought there was something that I could have as a passive where, oh, if I have a Dark Shadow active, or like, if I have it as a, like a point into it, there's like a passive where I can just have a Dark Shadow that eats up some damage on my behalf, something like that. Oh, right, the skill I was looking for earlier is Dash. This is the one I was wondering about. One additional charge. Alright. Yeah. Or should I just get damage reduction? Yeah, let's just get damage reduction. Damage reduction while inflicted with crowd control impairing? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that then. I don't even think I... This. Okay, let's just max that out. And... Shadow Step Concealment... Shadow. Okay, I don't need Shadow Step. I don't use Shadow Step, ever. I'll get 1 point into something else. I'm just preparing for later. When I have to fight the boss or whatever. Yeah, sure, Dark Shroud. Oh. Grants movement speed. Chance to stun. I don't care to stun them. Well, maybe these two could have gone hand in hand. Shadow Imbuement with stun, but whatever, it's too late now. Okay, gonna slowing down a bit, but that's kind of because I need to look through my items here. Oh, that reminds me. Let's trigger some exposed roots out here. And one other thing too. This ends in 17 minutes. What about the ones that end... So this one ends in 7. Okay, I see. I am a little ahead of time here, but I definitely didn't go as quickly as I was hoping to. Shrouding Charms. Where am I going? Not really paying attention anymore. Alright, let's get back on track. This... I don't care about these. Yeah, I don't care about any of these. Let's go to where... Here. I'm gonna finish the Purge the Rot first. I don't usually do this, but I might as well. I've already killed the monsters around the guard, so... Let's just get this out of the way first. There we go. And we can trigger this one. That does indeed spawn a cocoon. I'm gonna go over to this little altar of reaping. Just start spinning real quick. Actually, there's something I'm a little curious about. If I go back to town, the Raven's over here. Yeah, if I go back to town, would I still be able to access this cocoon? I don't think I can, but I kind of want to try. Is it possible? Whoa, they did a lot of damage with that hit. It's a little scary. Let me finish this up. For like 2 hours, 45 minutes on the run, something like that. So I could turn it in, or I can turn it in here. Do I level from this? One-handed weapons. And almost about to level. Okay. Where's... Okay, collection of materials, yes. And might as well get these ones for now. annoying how many of these I have to pick up here, but so many manuals. Okay. Okay. We will look at our gear real quick and see if there's any good replacements. I'm gonna actually throw this on. And I prefer the armor I'm currently wearing. Legendary bow. Might use that. These two. Oh. Well. I'll deal with that in a second. These are for me, right? Yeah, they are. And then I have dagger available in a second. Grab these. Salvage the rares. Salvage these. And now we can sort out highest damage numbers. Oh, I guess... Right, I haven't actually imprinted. That's why. Okay, I was wondering, I'm like, why is the damage increase so low? I actually switched, but I just never bothered to put Worldly Finesse into these. Worldly Finesse, crit strike damage. Crit strike damage. Nice. I'm not even going to bother trying to switch out any of the other
If you want work done,
modifiers, but I will try to put on like some offensive aspects here. Bitter Infection. I think that was what I was going to run here.
splendid result.
And I think Conceited was the other one, right? Increased damage to stun or knockdown. Well, the boss doesn't really get stunned. Like, it's dead before I can even stun it, so... There's something else I can throw on instead? Yeah, Accelerating Aspect. Let's do Accelerating Aspect, I guess. Accelerating Aspect. Okay. Here we are. We're not quite done switching out the rest of our gear, but it's not going to matter in a second. Like, I'm almost done here. Oh. Nope. Looks like... It looks like I don't quite get to kill the husk here so easily. There we are. Okay, I triggered the corpse, right? So should be showing up any moment now. 15.3k damage, yep, that's definitely a big increase from what I was doing earlier. There we are. I killed it with one dagger. Oop. I can hit this cocoon. Really looking for the cocoons. Yeah, one or two more of these will have me covered. I think I'll just turn in everything here. Or... No, I'm gonna turn in everything on the next one, I think. Like, I'm just looking at which whispers are left now. It would have to be wildlife first. Like, I did all, like, the purge the rot and, helping that guard with patrol. Yeah. I might even have to skip looking for the husk. Might take me a while. Because I've already run all the whispers in this area, pretty much. I'm curious to see how far you could get if you just, like, use a level... If you upgraded, like, your weapon, or you made your weapons, like, at level 20, and then just left it like that all the way until, like, level 50. And you upgrade once, and then go all the way to 60. I think that's the proper way to play. In this case, maybe not proper way, that's not the right word for it, but it's much faster to do that than what I've been doing, where I incrementally upgrade it, because I do so much damage that I'm pretty sure I'm killing these monsters like 10 times over with how much damage output I have now. I think slay monsters with the guard. I'll come in from this side. Yeah, like I just do ridiculous amounts of damage. If the goal is just to is just the level. I don't need this much damage. It takes longer for me to read through and re-roll the item, make sure I have the proper rolls and imprint. Even one item, like on average. If I have to imprint and temper one item, let's say it takes maybe like a minute. Right? I have to compare, I have to roll tempers, I have to roll the right temper, then I have to figure out which aspect belongs on the item. And even on in the best case scenario, if I'm playing like Minion Necro or Companion Druid, I know those classes or those builds pretty well off the top of my head. Even in those cases, it still takes me some time to really process it. But then, meanwhile, if the boss shows up, right now, because I've upgraded everything, it dies in like 2 seconds. But if I don't actually take the time to upgrade everything, then it would just die in 10 seconds. And I only do it like once per Witch Tide that comes up, so really there's no reason for me to keep re-upgrading, except for that I love seeing these massive damage numbers. But if I were to do this again, which I kind of want to, because I think if ever I were to do like a leveling guide with some of these characters, right, I kind of want to play the right way rather than testing the limits. That's basically what I'm doing here. I'm just testing the limits of the build and how much damage I can do and how quickly the boss melts. It's the only reason why it's going like this. I am sort of cheating too, though. Like, I have all the right tempers, and now I have all the right aspects for this build. But still, it's kind of like, I don't know what you're looking for in theory. This cocoon? No, it's not.
I find the wolf that won't want to be found.
Where is it? Orvane. I'm not going to do herbs. Yeah, I'm going to start skipping herbs from now on, too. Especially, I don't even know which whisper I did there. Like, I wasn't even paying attention. Maybe these guys killed something. Yeah, I'll see if I can get a better helm. Mine's not great. So, oh, 4 of them? Wow, 4 of them were right beside each other. Never seen that before. And there's a cocoon. This will probably be the last cocoon that I hit today. Or the last boss I'm gonna try to deal with, because, or at least on this character, I'm probably gonna do Spiritborn a little later tonight or something. Do I even have time for this? No, I don't. I'm just gonna kill these shades and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go kill that husk, and then I think I'm done actually. I don't need to waste my time with that one whisper. Okay, I'm gonna run over, and funny that I'm ending on killing a husk here. It's sort of what's to be expected, I suppose. Still. Oh yeah, I'm maxed out on all this. Champion of Evil accepts my challenge. I don't think I care in that regard. Here he comes. And this is how quickly I'm gonna melt him. Okay, he lasted a bit longer than I expected, I gotta be honest. I mean, to be fair, there's like 3 other people here with me, so I suppose it makes sense. But still. Trying to see if there's any easy way I can get just like a little bit more XP. Because if I wait a little bit to turn in my renown rewards, then I can get like a 750 item power item. I think that's more worth it. But if I turn in my rewards right now, like I'll level to 60, but then the items I get will be only level 59. So I will kind of delay going into pit by like a couple minutes just so that I can try to like save a bit of time for reading my gear, all that. Yeah, okay, I'm actually already almost there. Didn't expect to level this fast, but here we are. There, done. Tree of Whispers. Now that we're level 60, because I think that they determined the level of the cache at the moment that you hit the moment you hit the tree. So, oh, almost full. Oh, that's convenient for me. So now, level 60, and I want to make sure that I get this right.
It is done.
Greater collection of gauntlets. Yeah, sure. I was hoping for greater collection of one-handers. That would have saved me a lot of trouble with getting 750 item powers, but whatever. Okay, greater collection of gauntlets then. And I want to make sure that these are indeed 750. I think that's how it works anyway. That's how it should work. Yeah, there we go. I got it right. Requires level 60 and 750 item powers, so that's because I hit it when I was like level 60 rather than level 59. If I hit it and I come back to it later, it would still be like level 59, I think. So, something to look out for. I'm gonna skip the nightmares. I'll skip the nightmare sigils here. Oh, Shadow Imbues last for one more extra hit, but I don't think that matters since I'm snapshotting everything anyway. Well, yep. Here we go. This is gonna take a bit of time. Okay, maybe not as long as I was expecting. And I should get off my horse just to speed things up here. There's just way too much stuff. Oh, am I maxed out still? And can salvage all commons and rares. Trap expertise. I think I already know this recipe. I think I found it like times in those recent caches that I just picked up. Okay, well, I don't actually, like, it's easier for me to just spam click rather than read. Like, try and click every non-magic, non-rare item. Missed equipment, why? Alright, sure, whatever. Earlier it said missed equipment, 10 out, like 8 out of 10, now it's 7 out of 10. Did I only pick up one item? Oh yeah, it's because I picked up only one item. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, did I just throw everything into, threw it into the wrong stash tab? Okay, well, whatever. Also, I don't know why there's no move, like mass move everything into your stash kind of button. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to. Second. So, which of these? Oh, all of these are from my rogue here. The bottom 3 rows. Okay, well this is a little silly, yeah, because I don't want to like look through all my gear. That's why I have just endless amounts of loot. Okay, let's start off with this then. We'll start off with our jewelry and then we'll work our way down. So what are we at now? We're at like, we just reached the 3-hour mark. It's gonna take me some time to like sort through my gear, and then we do the pit, and I think we'll finish like 3 hours, 20 minutes. So just under the minion nectar, just a little bit quicker. I'm a little disappointed. I was aiming for under 3 hours, but I'm gonna have to work on improving my speed in a number of regards. Anyway, yeah. If I wanted raw damage, attack speed would be the way to go here, but I don't want to look for like attack speed and dex, but ideally I want ones with. Well, I think that's really it. Attack speed and dex are the only ones that I really care about here. Maybe max life too. Dex, max life, and attack speed. Those 3. So maybe these 2. Don't I have a ring with all res though? I think that ring with all res would be better than I have here. Okay, we'll definitely need to salvage these. Oh, have I been using the wrong imprint this whole time? No, never mind. What am I talking about? Increase damage while I have a barrier up. I could use this, but again, I think I had a ring with all. Yeah, this one. Max life. Attack speed, resistance to all elements, and max life. I don't really see my rings getting much better than that. Only way. Honestly, the only way it could have been better is if it had like max item power. Yeah, these are the 3 that I would want. Willpower would, or no, sorry, dexterity would also have been nice, but I can afford to lose a bit of dex. Like I have plenty of damage, just so I can cap out my resistances. So we're gonna definitely use this one instead. Yeah, and try to temper the right thing onto it. Worldly finesse, critical strike damage. Okay, well that's the ring that I'm gonna be working with then. What do I want to put onto it? Maybe. I think I use aspect of elements, right? on this ring? Yes, I do.
Splendid result.
So we'll start off with that one. Do I have another ring, perhaps, that has, like, all resistances? Or is that really the only one? I think that was the only one. So, get rid of those. Total armor, max life, dex, shadow resistance. 661. Again, similar situation here. Like, I have... Oh, you know what? There is one thing I forgot to do first. I need to dump a bunch of points on my Paragon board before anything else, so it should be 137 remaining. Because when I played my companion druid, I was like Paragon level 1, and I had 29 available points. So in this case, we're aiming for resistance to all elements, I guess, and some max life. Yeah, I could use some survivability on those. We got Turf and Headhunter. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Maybe not Turf, but Headhunter for sure. So when it comes to Headhunter, I need Dex, right? So let's see if we can get the Dex that we need here. And then I guess extra point here. And here should do the trick. There. Oh, I saw 2 more. There we go. That's a good board. I like it. So that's for my Paragon points. So the reason I'm doing the resistances first is so I can see how much I actually need across all of my items. So yeah, because I could really just overcount my resistances, and I'd probably even be strong enough to take on Torment 2 if I do it correctly. But again, I don't think I can be bothered to figure that all out right now. Okay. Okay, back to sorting out our other items. So we have max life, total armor, resource cost reduction. So like this one has Dex and Shadow resist. If I would much prefer, yeah, I'd much prefer to use this one, I think, and then I'd roll off resource cost reduction and hope to get willpower here. But first, let me put on worldly finesse. Do I need any of the other ones? I was running mobility, like for movement speed, but critical strike damage, nice. Defensive. If I wanted, I could put some defensive aspect onto it. I don't know if utility would help at all. I don't know if any of these helps my Dance of Knives. I don't think it does. If there's something that gave like plus Dance of Knives charges, that'd be great. There's probably something that would help me out, but I don't really want to figure that out right now. So it's either going to be mobility or like total armor on worldly endurance. But I feel like if this is already giving me total armor, I don't need more. I'm just going to add movement speed. That's okay.
Come back if you need
Now, I can enchant this, get rid of resource cost reduction, and it gives me dexterity. Okay, well that's actually the best case scenario. I got dexterity, max life, total armor. Maybe an argument could be made that movement speed or all res would also be good candidates. I wouldn't argue with either of them, but yeah, I'll take what I can get right now. For the previous amulet I had, I was running Edge Masters, so let's throw that on now too. Okay. Dexterity, max life, total armor. Everything else I will probably salvage. Though I do still need to replace this ring, or like switch this ring out. I guess the vulnerable damage can go. I have plenty of plus damage. It's either that or lightning resist, but I'm capped on lightning resist too. Let's get rid of lightning resist. And we got dex. Dexterity, attack speed, and vulnerable damage. Okay, truthfully, I would rather use this one then. Dex, max life, vulnerable damage. I think this one's better. And then I could try to roll off vulnerable damage for attack speed. I think attack speed, like... Oh yeah, nice. Attack speed helps my Dance of Knives throw knives more quickly, and I mean that's what I would guess anyway. And critical strikes are pretty common here too, of course, because I pretty much always critical strike as long as I remember to activate concealment before I use Dance of Knives. Increased damage to enemies who are chilled or frozen. Again, this is not bad, but if I come across a boss, that can slow me down. Wait a second. Where's the ring that I just created? This one, right? I might actually just leave it as is. Do I have cold clip aspect? No, I don't. Yeah, I'll just leave it. I don't want to... Yeah, I'll just leave it as is, I think. Like, normally I use the attack speed one, but I don't think I need that here. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters in this case. Yeah, this is okay. I'm not gonna try and justify it beyond that right now. Okay, so that's for these. I'm pretty satisfied with these, right? Oh, right. I still have to temper critical strike damage onto this, or attempt to. 1 in 3 chance each roll. There we go. 6 chances, right? Add socket to all 3.
Wear the stars around your neck.
And then I'm going to throw in 3 diamonds, because I think that for armor, I can just temper... I can just go and temper, like, more plus armor on my equipment if I really need it. But I think even incense alone will get me to where I need to be. We'll see. I'm gonna clear out everything else and go from there. Yeah, I actually don't even like any of the other rings I got. I'm gonna be more than happy to let them go. Oh, that's funny. This is a nice ring. Dexterity, attack speed, and critical strike damage. That's... If I had enough resistances, that's what I would aim for, but I don't have enough resistances, so... Yeah, so I'll let it all go. This one's got movement speed, max life, resistant to all elements. That's cool too, but again, that one doesn't have enough. Actually, this one might be better. Yeah, armor's easier for me to get, or like total armor, than resistance to all elements. Why res at? Hold on, I'll do it the other way around. This feels so messy, but I'd actually do this one. Here, let's see what I can roll. It's movement speed, right? Movement speed instead of max life? Yeah, let's see. Oh, 5.3%. Okay, I think this is less dexterity than my current amulet, but crit strike chance. Roll like 2 more times. Nah. Okay, why not? This'll make it easier, so I don't have to sort out my resistances. Then imprint edge masters. And then temper. Feels so kind of redundant, but like that I keep having to... Oh, this is the wrong one. I meant to do this one. Oops. Critical strike damage. And... or natural motion there. And speed. There we go. Okay, this is better.
The forge is always hot.
Okay.
What a superior...
Here's my final answer. Now, it'll be easier to sort out everything else. All the rest of my equipment. Because I can just slam total armor and then I'll be capped. Again, not that I need any of these, but I just want to show how it should look in theory. Of the, when you're going to try to take the thing on. Willpower. Yeah, when you try to go into the pit, it's nice to have like capped resistances. 2 flawless emeralds. It's going to be for some of my gear later. And oh yeah, let's smash everything. All right. I have to this for now. Okay. That's for jewelry. That took a little bit of time. Now for, I guess... Well, I guess I could do armor first. That is a lot of armor. What's this one? Oh, Penitent Greaves? Nah, not gonna
If I cannot be in the
bother.
wilderness, this will do.
Ooh. I am also maxed here. Well, oh, I didn't know that I could get like plus dance and knives, but I can. Alright, this one I'll use. It's got higher item power. Casting Concealment grants resistance and max resistance? I didn't even know that was a thing. Killing an elite enemy reduces its cooldown? Okay, well, I mean, that one's a no-brainer. I'm definitely using that aspect. This one doesn't have resistance to all elements, so I'm a little concerned. Maybe figure that out in a second. Barrage. Might actually stick with my current chest armor and just re-roll something on it. I think that that's what's gonna happen. Here, healing received. It doesn't even give me too useful a roll, but I mean, there's a pretty big discrepancy between these numbers, but I don't. It's kind of hard to get resistance to all elements. That's the sad part here. Here, I'm gonna try to roll shadow resistance a couple times, maybe get something better. Armor. I mean, if I don't roll all resistances on either of these, then I guess we'll just make use of what we have. It's, this is fine. It looks weird to me that I'm using something like this, but it's, I'll have to do. Dexterity, armor, fire resistance. Dexterity, attack speed, and fire resistance. I think that's the best one I've got so far. This one's got Dex, max life, and overpowered damage. So probably I'd want max life as my second roll there. Yeah, max life, please. Max life, okay. So we'll use this in place of my current ones, just a stronger version. And then we'll also have the temper for crit strike damage. I like that it's only 3 rolls that I need to, or like 1 in 3. Assuming that they're all the same chance, of course. Okay, and now the aspect. Star shards. Let's pick the star shards, and we can put this with it.
Exquisite.
Okay. There we are. I think I have Juggernaut's aspect too. I can put those in my pants. I'm gonna go with this one.
Don't ruin all that work.
Ooh, 728 item power. Okay, this one has armor. This one has armor. I'm gonna use this one. Probably. Horns. This one has Dex, max life, and armor. Well, it saves me the trouble of having to re-roll for it, so I'd probably use this one. Yeah. Don't one of these have Dance of Knives, though? Or did I... No, those were boots, right? Yeah, my boots can have Dance of Knives. So, yeah, this one already has all 3 rolls that I would have wanted, except for, again, like, resistance to all elements would have been the preferred option here. Very max life. Okay, let's start off with that. I'm gonna salvage all of my other pants because I don't really see myself rolling anything better than this. Oh, also for my helm, I'm gonna see if I can try to get something better than poison resist here. Cooldown reduction. Yeah, sure. Armor. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Okay. Maximum life. This, like, my current ones have movement speed, like double movement speed, but Dex movement speed caltrops. I have +1 dance of knives there. Yeah, okay. These ones I'm gonna have to salvage for sure. Just off the fact that their item power is a little low. And where's my other items, right? Is this everything? No, yeah, I remember there were like a few other things that I could use here. And these ones are useless. This one's nice, but we'll just have to let that one go. These gloves are nice too. 750 item power gloves. But again, wait, what am I doing? I have 750 item powered gloves. I should be trying to throw that on. Like, that was the whole reason why I waited for... That was the whole reason why I was like sitting there at the Tree of Whispers, and I had to wait until like level 60 in order to hit it. Let's see if we can roll... Well, I can actually just stick with armor by itself. That would already cap me out, right? Yeah, that would be okay. I might actually just leave it. Star shards, okay. Yep.
Another happy customer.
Where's my stash here? I'll throw those in for now. And... just gonna try to sort out my boots here. Boot situation. I can use this. Just sad that Dance of Knives rolled +1, but... Next life movement speed? I could do movement speed. I actually want to see how quickly we can go with this. +2 Dance of Knives? Okay, well, that one's a no-brainer. Movement speed, max life, Dance of Knives. Alright. Yeah, let's that on.
A good business, and for that looks worn.
And we're gonna try to temper for mobility on this. Movement speed, okay, yeah, and movement speed. So, movement speed, max life, Dance of Knives. And then, again, for mobility, I can put on Wind Striker aspect for now.
Exquisite.
Good. So this one's done. This one's probably set. I'm gonna keep these, like the chest armor here. The one thing, though, is that if I'm using these pants, I do need to put Juggernaut on it. I don't usually use Juggernaut's aspect because typically I use evade, but in this case, with this Dance of Knives Rogue, I actually don't evade. I'm just holding down right click, so why do I need... Why do I care if my evade has increased cooldown? In fact, that also means that I have too much armor on my gloves, so maybe I will switch that back to my other gloves that I had. That's kind of why I held on to it. I was not sure which one I would end up using. Yep. Actually, that's also nonsense. I can replace the armor roll on this for
Well, let's
attack
have a
speed.
look.
That would solve my problems here. Or all resistance to all elements. If any one of these rolls resistance to all elements, that would be best case scenario. But unfortunately, no. Barrage. Even crit strike damage would be better. Lucky hit chance. Really want to get these with attack speed. It would be like the sickest gloves, but okay. I think I just have to let it go. One more roll. I'm already at 50 million. Like, I burned like 5 to 10 million on these gloves just to see what we could get, but sure, crit strike damage. We can work with that, even if it's not attack speed. Yeah, we don't need any of the other ones. Yeah, definitely a no-brainer. Alright. And for my chest armor, is there any other defensive aspect I can use? Gotta be something fun, right? Less damage from crowd-controlled enemies. Gain movement speed. I actually don't have any other ones. Okay, I take it back. Maybe it'll be a little longer before we do the pit here. I'm not used to playing Rogue, so I don't know all of the different skills that Rogue has access to. Or different aspects, I guess, in this case. Yeah, sure. Escape artist aspect. That sounds like a fun one. I don't really have a good aspect to throw on. I would normally use Disobedience, but I actually think I'm way overcapped. I don't need Disobedience whatsoever. In fact, maybe I should have even used cooldown reduction on my helm, but it's fine. Legendary helm. Okay. I think we're done with all of these. And that leaves the most fun of the bunch. And that would be weapons. Now, the funny thing about weapons is that I might actually have to... Like, I need 750 item powered daggers. I don't really need a 750 item powered two-handed, like, bow or whatever. Wait, this is not where I was trying to go. I was trying to go over to this one. Yeah, Karagar. It's like, where did I end up?
The wilderness is my home. But this
Oh!
will do.
And I need to up my potion, too. It's time that we do that. Bundled herbs. Still have a decent number of angel breath. But I don't know when I'll use this character next, so... we'll do the usual. Elixir of Fortitude. I can afford to get 2 of these. Redamine Buzz for extra life. And Soothing Spices to get even more armor and resistances. Speaking of armor and resistances, would that max me out? I'm actually a little short on resistances. This is one of those times I don't know if I really care, just because I have this aspect that will cap out my resistances here. So, yeah. And... okay, so I have 233 obols. That's enough to get me sword. Swords are... yeah, they have lower attack speed. They have higher damage per hit. Another sword.
Well,
Another sword.
there's something
And,
special.
well,
Hello, shiny
hey, there we
object.
go. Legendary sword. So, it'd probably have to be these two. Unless one of them rolls badly.
Greetings. How shall I guide my
Tempering...
hammer?
critical strike damage on the first roll, nice. Assassin augments... is there one for Dance of Knives? Yeah. See if we can get Dance of Knives on here. Chance for Dance of Knives to build down is 13%. Cool. Yeah, one of the modifiers on this one is going to be pretty useless, but it's going to still be better than nothing. Actually, probably chance to restore primary resources more useless. Crit strike damage, but there's only... I'm only really looking for dex here, so yeah. So this is for dex. That's for crit strike damage. In fact, since we're on this whole like, oh, yeah, I was gonna do emeralds in these because I only do crit strike damage here anyway. This one would be next. I'd have to roll off.
What you need?
I would have to try and roll off the crit strike damage roll for life, I think. And we need to imprint an aspect onto it before anything else. Otherwise, I can't put two tempers onto it. Seeded aspect. And this one should be bitter infection, I think. Okay, now I can attempt to get two tempers on it. No, not this one. Let me make sure I get it right here. This one should be Worldly Finesse. And we're trying to roll for crit strike damage. If we don't get critical strike damage, that's okay. We happen to have another rare in the back. Okay, well, we will have to switch over to the other one then. And then this one we'll have to roll off. Try to, okay, there we go. Sure. Have conceded on this, so aspect of corruption. Wait, no, it's bitter infection. And
See some steel,
we
you need?
can temper this too. Dance of Knives. Nope. Not really making it easy for me, are they? 4 times in a row? It's like vulnerable, vulnerable, vulnerable all the way through.
Use it well.
Okay, I'm gonna try one other thing here. I know that there's other, like, rewards I can get from the Coven, but I just don't want to sift through all that loot. There's just so many sources of loot this time around. 260 DPS. I'm just gonna buy it. This is the other place I can get, like, relatively close to 750 item power sort of weapon, so... Yeah, it's like down just 2 points of maximum damage. I can live with that in this case. Critical strike damage first roll. So then if we put bitter infection onto it, I should actually be using right click. I don't know why I keep dragging thing over. Dance of Knives. Yeah, there it is. Critical strike, Dance of Knives, and should really just equip it. It would have saved me a lot of time if I had just equipped it at the beginning. And dexterity. There we are. So here's the right rolls on it. I like how the difference between 748 and 750 item power, the base damage is roughly the same, but 750 item power has like double the max life roll. Well, more like plus 50%, but it's kind of funny how they scale the stats. Anyway, I think we're pretty close to the end here. The whole process took a lot longer than I expected. I need to get quicker about it, but either way. Oh wait, what am I doing? Either way, it's this is how something turns out sometimes. Okay, we're done with pretty much everything. Have the right rolls on both.
Finest jewels in Sanctuary.
What's still got some good in it?
And then the last things are the have to do with this bow. Now, I could go gun for like a 750 item power bow if I really wanted to, but I just don't really think there's a point in this case. This one's got a bunch of crit strike damage though, so I'm gonna start off by trying to temper this one. Wait, hold on. Just looking at the difference here. So this one has more max life. It has vulnerable damage. Yeah, I'm
See some
gonna
steel you need?
work with this one first. Let's try to temper the things that we're looking for on it. And if this one doesn't roll the right modifiers, then we'll use the other one. Critical strike damage. Nope. Overpower damage. Overpower. Overpower, and it is not useless, but hopefully we can get something a little better on this. Vulnerable? Okay, maybe this one. Dash. Wow. Overpower damage this time. I take it back. Maybe I'll have to use this one instead. Definitely need to roll the... Okay, I think this is probably the most important thing, actually. If I roll Dance of Knives deal double damage, then yeah, that's, I guess, the most important one to get the right roll on. But that's some bad luck. Okay. Let's see if we can go 4 for 4. I, like, just need... Okay, Dance of Knives first try. And no critical strike there, but... There we go, okay. Yeah, this is what we'll work with, I guess. Kind of funny how those rolls turned out. And that this is the best available option I have for my two-handers. I guess not by too much, but... Yeah, we'll have to do. I don't really apply vulnerable, though. That's the only issue, but whatever. Okay, and at this point, now I can actually activate, let's say, Vengeful Spirit. Normally I use Pyronado, but I actually want to see, like, without any questions, how much damage I can do with this. Oh, and I am missing Inner Calm. That's the other thing I don't have on my two-handed crossbow here. Wait, did I just salvage the... I am out of it today. Okay, I gotta break that habit in the future of, like, if I find a weapon that I know I'm gonna use, I should just equip it.
Here. Mostly.
That was incredibly dumb, what just happened. I got, like, the right rolls on it all, too. Okay, fine.
A bargain at any price.
It was pretty sad. I didn't expect that this 1 to 60 I'd spend, like, 20 million just doing stupid stuff, but here we are.
There is magic in all things.
Again, I
Let
could
me show you.
probably take it. Like, it's not... Probably take it as I am right now. Just want the build to look as close to what it actually should be for Torment 1 as possible. And, I mean, if I keep playing this season, eventually I'm going to want to do all the Torment 1 to 4s with each of these characters, so might as well prep for it ahead of time. Alright, let's
Magics await your return.
and let's just try and not make that mistake. I should always just unequip whichever weapon I don't intend to use. Dance of Knives deal double damage, giving me a second chance at it, maybe. Critical strike damage. Alright, I'm gonna leave it. There, done. I don't have to look at it again. Funny enough, I should have used this bow instead of the crossbow. I would have had an extra 50 dexterity and extra socket, but whatever. At this point, I don't care.
Things on your return.
Well, I kind of do, actually,
Magic is
because...
neither good nor evil.
No, I don't
How
care.
may I help you?
Inner Calm, Edge Masters, Elements, Cold Clip, Doom Gauntlets of Star Shards, Conceited, Bitter Infection, perfect rolls on these, or, like, the correct rolls, rather. Chance for everything to deal double damage, that's 65% chance. That is acceptable. Max life, movement speed, dance of knives, movement speed, or movement speed here. And then the rest of my equipment is, well, whatever it needs to be. And the best part is, my resistances aren't going to cap out when I use my elixir, I don't think, but it doesn't even matter. I am pretty much ready to get going here. Right. Oh, and I'd almost forgotten. I need to actually add sockets to everything.
What colour and brilliance.
Gain movement speed. I have plenty of movement speed, though. Otherwise, normally I would gladly use that. I don't need critical strike. I'm already maxed on that. Cast an ultimate skill. Well, invoke the sorcerer's mystical frost nova. Well, I don't apply vulnerable, so this might be a good one to use. Sure. If there was one for like moving X number of meters, I think that would be my preferred one. Do I not have any runes of ritual? I have one rune of ritual. Oh. Maybe this one. The Axe rune? I can just pop 2 healing potions because I have one of those passive nodes that allows me to drink a healing potion at full life, so I'll just do that. I mean, it's the only rune of ritual I have aside from casting an ultimate skill and cast evade, and I don't never do any of those, so what is even the point? Oh, can't believe I'm saying this, but I have to, I guess I have to use emeralds for everything else. I mean, even this is unnecessary, me throwing runes in here, but whatever, I'll just work with what I have. I think we're ready to go. I think it's been a lot of fun trying to sift through everything, and I was originally aiming for under 3 hours, but that seems like a bit of a pipe dream now. Anyway. Well, we'll get started. I'll see you all on the other side. I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm gonna do this, do the full run, and then, you know, record it. Oh, and I have 2 more skill points I'd almost forgotten here. Where can I put my last 2 points? Oh, sure. I can put it in here. Active Shadow. You heal for max life when a Dark Shroud Shadow is removed. I mean, I don't ever even use these. Is there something else I can toss them into? Any other passive notes that don't involve crit strike chance? Or one of my other skills triggering even. Or energy. I straight up don't use any energy. Chance to stun. Maybe that one. After dodging an attack. Well, I mean, that would be a good one, but I don't really intend to do much dodging. Lucky hit chance. Do I proc anything with lucky hit? I don't think I do. We'll do this one. Chance to stun. Yeah, I don't think I have anything better, so. Alright. There. We're finally ready to start. And yeah. Last time, I think I will shut up and let the gameplay do the talking for me. I think I have everything. Okay, be right back.
well done. Thanks. I'll be seeing you.
Okay, that was very easily, I think, the quickest run I've ever done. Yeah, that was the fastest run I've ever done of Pit tier 20, like on a fresh level 60 character. Like this character just goes, or this build just goes so quickly, and it does like insane damage output. Like no matter what the target is, if it's AOE, if it's a single target, it is kind of crazy. Anyway, for like from here on out for this character, like I'm sure that there's uniques that you're supposed to get. I wouldn't know what those uniques are. Like improve it once you get in like Torment, like 1 and onward. But even the build as it is, if I threw more Paragon points into it, I bet that it could easily clear like Torment 2 and maybe even push up to Torment 3 with a few tweaks and masterworking here and there. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. That was that went like I have no words. Like the leveling process was very smooth, and I think really the main thing that slowed me down here is just my lack of knowledge on how to play this build or even just this class as a whole. So yeah, I think a more skilled rogue player would easily be able to do a lot better. If I were to do another run like this, I'm sure I could get it to under 3.5 hours easily, and possibly even under 3 hours. So yeah, next time I play this character, I'll be pushing Torment 1. So hope you enjoyed the run, you getting from level 1 to 60. Thanks everyone for watching. Adventure out.